At night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling them wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey.
Oh, look at me. I'm retarded. I'm a globe.
The whole system is designed to disconnect you from your intuition. Why? Disconnected people are easy to manipulate. Everything from sunscreen to politics to the food industry. It's all designed to disconnect and manipulate you. We are in the middle of a war right now, but it's not a traditional war. It's a war on consciousness. It's a war on freedom. This is the time to listen, not to the news. No, your intuition, your gut, your heart. Love is the greatest weapon against darkness. How do you love more? You begin by loving yourself. How do you love yourself? You listen to the messages your body is telling you.
Nobody is coming to save you. Get up. Be your own hero. There's an African legend that says, in a race between a lion and a deer, many times the deer wins. Because the lion runs for food, but the deer runs for life. The moral of the story is this: purpose is more powerful than need. When your why is as strong as your need to breathe, nothing can outrun your will.
Slaves used to work all day, every day, with no pay. But they got free food, water, and shelter. Today, we work all day, nearly every day, and we get paid. But the money we make, we spend on food, water, and shelter. We're still slaves. The only thing that has changed is the illusion of freedom.
I'm scared, Dad.
Do you trust me, son?
Yes.
Come on, son. Rule number 1, never trust anybody.
I am struggling extremely with mental health issues. and I am trying to do that whilst being FTFE. And unfortunately, talking to flat earthers is quite painful.
All right. Thank you, Craig.
Riverside, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me.
Gravy make a splash like Pippin. Shit, that's nothing. Splash.
I remember when I lost my mind.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind, SSUM 369 on Rumble, and whatever the hell else we're on here tonight. My God, look at all these people we've got in the back. We've got a couple people back here in the back. I got D-Man. I'm going to bring him up. And someone who has just recently come from Uranus. Chicago Cubby Bear is back. He's back from his vacation. We got Marcy Chan in the chat. I'm going to bring these guys up in a second. The Akinators here. Edwin Johnson, Mr. Tahiti, Lisa Marie Tattersall is here with us tonight too. Peter W, Spiral Graffiti, Here I Am. Oh, let's see who else do I got that I didn't get. Saddle Bums here, Duet Straight Laces. All right. Wolfchild. Whoa, whoa, Here I Am. And let's see who else we got here. Marcy Chan, The True Few. I've got Gourdzilla here with us too. That's great. Got Spiral Graffiti. Got who else we got? And then the next chapter's here with us too. Here I Am, Neo Drifter, RPB 69, Veronica Joseph, Lumpy Gas in a Vacuum. I love that one, Lumpy Gas in a Vacuum. Mad Mac is here with us too. Osram. Let's see. I think I pretty much got everybody so far. I think. Crosshatch. Didn't see Crosshatch before. Welcome, Crosshatch. First time here. All right. Good to see you. So let's see. I think we got Locksmart here early on in the show. Early on. And True Few. And Mojo Shop. Mr. Mojo Rising is here with us tonight. Luke's here with us. And Dejure Vision. Man. It's going to take me all night just to get through everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'll probably pick up on you somewhere. There's Schneider is here with us as well. Let's bring up Chicago Cubby Bear straight back from Uranus.
He's back.
How's it going, good people?
Up,
back
man?
from the Fudge Factory.
You forgot Akinator. You always forget him.
Uh-oh.
Straight out of
Straight out of Uranus. There you go. There you go. Sweet. Yes. No, we're not talking about the planet, people. There's a place in Missouri called Uranus. It's on Route 66, and it's if you like kitschy shit, baby, that's the place.
Oh yeah,
it is.
Scenario town.
Yes, sir.
Holy Tony Drake.
There's Tony Drake is here with us again tonight. Oh man. So, how you doing tonight, Tony? I saw you over on my son's show there earlier. We can't hear you.
He's muted.
Technical difficulties.
You're having technographical difficulties. He'll come back, and you don't have to yell because I don't hear any sound coming out.
You're muted, Tony. You aren't coming through, buddy.
It must be on your microphone and not on the screen. So, anyway, a dictator.
Starting off at a blistering stop.
Yes, that's how we do. That's how we do around here.
Looks like it was coming in hot too. But
what's up, Cubby? How was your vacation?
Hey, man. Good. Good little break from the monotony. Get away from.
What'd you buy me and Sav? You got to send an ashtray, a spatula, something.
Oh yeah, I'll have to send you some gifts.
Yeah.
I got a couple good ones.
Oh my goodness! I'll tell you that place. They moved the car.
Let me show you one. I'll go grab it. Yeah, I know they moved it over. Where was it? Over by the jail.
Yeah, it's facing
Hang on
a
a second, I'll
different
be
way
right back.
now too. See if I can find my picture of it.
The minoxidil is working great on Tony too. His hair's growing back.
Is it? Look here. Yeah, see, this is when I was there.
Here you go. I got a hillbilly briefcase.
Oh my goodness! Hold on a second.
What's it made out of? Bloomers?
There you go.
Oh my god! A hillbilly. Nice.
Those weren't my own, I promise.
No, I was missing a stripe.
Right. Oh, let me check that again.
So, did you guys? I'm sure you've heard by now that the.
You still got me on here, so.
Oh, my bad.
It's the Cubby Show.
Cubby Show.
We lost Tony somehow. Well, anyway, I'm sure y'all saw where Trump made an executive order now that you can't burn the flag. You get a year in jail for burning an American flag. And somebody has already put that to the test. They've already put it to the test. Let me see if I can find this guy here real quick. So I had this up here. Okay. Somebody has already put it to the test. I'm going to show that first. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over Brian Young from High Impact Flicks did a video. It was on X about the executive order. I'm like, I swear to God, get out of my head, dude. Every time. I found that picture of me and him in Richmond, too, when he came down to Richmond to do a story. And we were walking down the street, and then my friend goes, hey, isn't that guy from the videos we watch? And he says, isn't that Brian guy? And I looked, and I was like, no. I say, wait a minute. Yeah, it is. Walked over and started talking to him and shit. Got pictures and everything. So that was pretty cool. But this, oops, what did I do? I stopped something. There it is. So this guy tested it out. Oh, I got to make sure of something too.
That'll be a lawsuit we'll all have to pay for.
Yep, I'm being...
Okay.
Yep, I'm being detained because I expressed my First Amendment right to burn the United States flag in public, not causing harm or causing any danger to any citizens or personnel in the area. Do this for every single one of you American citizens. We burn this flag in protest to that president feels that it's his right to do whatever he wants, make whatever law he wants, regardless if it's legal or illegal. It is our First Amendment right to burn this flag, regardless of what the president says.
That's pretty ballsy, man, right in front of the White House.
Well, it's okay. He's going to sue. He's going to win.
Here's something I wanted y'all to look at. Let me see this, where he gets ready to start burning this flag. Now watch this guy that walks over. And I'm wondering, what the hell is this guy's story? Watch this guy when he walks over. Okay, this guy. Hey, he's carrying like a stuffed monkey and some other kind of a stuffed toy in his other arm or something. And it's like, what the fuck is this dude's story? He just kind of like comes up to the thing and watches for a minute. I saw that in the background. I was like, wow, that's one of those weirdos in DC.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
It is our First Amendment right to burn this flag.
So, regardless, was that somebody else's flag?
No, it's his. It's his property.
He most likely went somewhere and bought that. It was probably made in China.
Right.
China. So, what's the problem?
It's his property. He can do what he wants with it.
Well, here's what they're trying to frame it under. And if you listen to the wording, and we'll get into that here in a minute, he says because it incites rioting.
Nobody was rioting.
People get upset.
Nobody was upset.
Causes violence and shit.
Nobody was violent.
Oh, I know. Well, that's what Trump's justification for this bullshit is. It's exactly what it is. Let me paste this onto here real quick. And we're going to go ahead and watch his video, Brian's video, because my commentary would be pretty much the same as what he's doing, but we're going to stop it and also talk about some of the points in this because this is just insane. I mean, what the fuck is this guy doing? You know, he's militarizing the streets. Okay, the crime rate, like in Louisiana, is like, I forget if it's 3 or 6 times higher than it is in California. But he sent troops to California. I mean, this guy's a joke every which way the wind blows. Let me I'll pull that up here in just a minute. Let me back one here. Because I had that up for on I wanted to show it on Ryan's stream. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Louisiana's murder rate is nearly 3 times higher than California. Dallas's murder rate is nearly 2 times higher than LA's.
I know St. Louis is pretty high. And I was just
St. Louis murder rate is 190% higher than Oakland.
Yeah.
These are the highest rated in violent crime from 2019 to 2023.
Yeah.
Washington, Oregon, California, Colorado, Minnesota, Virginia, DC, New York, and New Jersey. There are plus 40%.
Sure. And most of those are up around Northern Virginia. In Virginia here, most of those violent crimes are up like around DC. You know what I'm saying? Up around Fairfax and those areas up there, because it's just sort of like it's spilled out. You know, DC is only 10 miles by 10 miles square. And it spreads out. And then you've got Baltimore, and that shit spreads down too. So that's mostly what you got there. Most of us here in the South and rural parts of Virginia just as soon let DC have that part of Virginia. Fuck them. I mean, really, that's the attitude.
The top 4 lowest crime. Number 1 is Maine. Number 2 is New Hampshire. Number 3 is Connecticut. Number 4 is Rhode Island.
I was going to say Rhode Island.
And number 5 is Hawaii. They're the 5th.
Hawaii? That's kind of surprising.
Yep. Wow. New Hampshire is number 2.
Ouch.
That's just because people don't want to commit crime in the cold.
Yeah, it's too freaking cold. And plus, we're living out in the middle of nowhere. We're out in sticks. There's a couple of towns up here that have big time problems. One is called Manchester, New Hampshire. We call it Manch Vegas.
Okay,
that's what we call it. And then there's one on the western border of Vermont. Called it's over by where the colleges are, and that's a problem over there too. They got high crime, high violence, a lot of drugs, homeless, a lot of break-ins, carjackings, shootings.
Our meat whistle's going off.
Meat whistle, huh?
Yeah, and that whistle goes off when the siren goes off. It's they're sending out EMS or fire. Both. I call it the meat whistle.
I got them just down the road too. I got.
What do you got? Well, sirens?
Yeah,
I got the hospital, the cop shop, and the fire department just within a stone's throw from me.
Oh shit! Yeah. Well, see, our rescue and fire is volunteer.
Yeah.
So a lot of times these guys are at home, or they might be at a job nearby. And they hear that whistle go off and they get in their truck and, get on the radio and figure out where they got to go. I mean, they've got, I'm sure they get text messaged or called or something like that nowadays, but that whistle's just been there for 50 years, so every time there's an emergency, that thing goes off. And it's pretty much everybody in the town goes, oh, okay. Well, I wonder what happened, and they start looking at Facebook and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say Facebook.
Yeah. It's, I'll show you one. It was pretty funny. I found earlier. It was a guy on Facebook talking about using Marketplace. And if you've ever used Marketplace, it's exactly like that. Is this
mostly what I use it for?
Oh my God. No, I like to spar with these idiot fucking globetards on Facebook.
Yeah,
They're so funny. I back them into a corner and that's it. They get fucking mad and start calling names, and I'll just answer by saying, I'm sorry, that was not a proper demonstration of a fluid pressure system without physical containment. Please try again. Oh, man. And the only thing they can ever do is say, well, the Earth's atmosphere. So the very thing in question is the only example you can give me of such a condition. That's what you're trying to tell me?
So it's the magnetic molten core of the Earth. I mean, don't you know that?
Oh, yeah. The magnetic molten. Look, there's Roger.
We got a space otter.
Yeah.
Roger.
I wanted to apologize to Cubby. I didn't get to go on earlier today, but I did do a stream. Yeah, and I'm gonna do that debate thing, dude.
Yeah. I'll get you my email in the back chat here in a second.
Cool. Yeah, I'm taking Duffy up on his debate with my debate, and I even posted it on TFB. If he's going to do that kind of debate, I can do just as worse on my side.
Well, yeah, that thing was so rigged out, it wasn't even funny. You're not
I
allowed
didn't
to
watch
do this.
it.
You can't say that, and you can't do that. Fuck you.
I didn't watch it. What did I miss?
Yeah, I didn't watch.
I watched like 5 minutes of it. I came in to take a break from mowing the grass, and I turned it on. And it was on for like 5 minutes, and that was about. I just assumed listen to somebody with explosive diarrhea as I would to listen to Will Duffy speak. I'm serious. I mean, I could probably handle that better than listening to that fucking guy speak. I can't stand his voice.
Well, I'm doing up to 8 people coming over, and I'm going to donate $25 per person that comes over to the flood victims or hurricane relief.
Hey, Brock,
and I put that in the challenge. Yeah, that's $200. So and they got to match it. So I made the challenge to Duffy. Like you match my donations. Come on, legitimate charities.
Yeah, not a charity that he knows the guy from that equally is.
He used to be a board member or something. I thought I saw somebody talking about that.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
That guy is just so shady. It's not even funny, man. Everything about him is just a shady lie. And I think he's been lying and being a deceitful fuck for so long, he doesn't know how not to be one. You know, he doesn't know how not to lie. He's just at every moment he's playing you. At every moment he's working.
Yep. That's how he's made. Well, I said on Vlad's last night, it's like, look at his body of work. What has he accomplished? Everything he's done has been a failure.
Yeah.
You know, there hasn't been a single thing that he's been successful at.
My question is, how does he every time crap happens to him and he has to pay out? How does he pay out? You're telling me that church pays him enough money to pay off almost $1 billion in lawsuits? How does he? How does he
supposedly made a bunch of money on the stock market or some shit?
That and writing books are supposedly.
Yeah, because everybody wants to read some dry ass fucking financial book. I'm sure big sellers. You're right up there with Stephen King.
Yeah, the name of his book is Roth Riches. Think about it.
Roth to Riches or something.
Yeah, it sells itself, doesn't it?
Oh,
Rothschild to Riches.
Roth IRAs. Oh my God. Yeah. No, I think everything about him is a fucking lie.
Yeah.
Everything about him. He's just a character that they created for this bullshit. It's all it is.
It's got that feel. It's got that feel to it, doesn't it?
It does. It absolutely does. Every bit of it. It's like, you know, it comes out of nowhere and this is his life mission now. What the fuck is that? Come on.
Robbing Peter to pay Paul. That seems like seems like right up his alley.
That was a good way to put it, Kev.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's this is the I thought this was pretty good, and we'll stop it from time to time, but he shows a lot of what. Listen to Trump. He's just insane.
This idea American or authoritarian?
We ought to come up with legislation that if you burn the American flag, you go to jail for 1 year. 1 year. You know.
Now, all them people cheering and shit for that. That's what gets me, all these people. And I've saw people on Facebook when they said, yeah, that's a great idea. And I'm like, you're a fucking retard. You know, how is that a good idea? Where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line now? You know, I mean, you just open the door for more control. Stop.
Just sell a little bit of your freedom at the time, just
Yeah.
for a little bit. Yeah.
Totality. Yeah, and it's in public safety is the creed of tyrants, man. It's the battle cry and the creed of tyrants. Public safety, it's for your own good. You're ignorant fucking child, and you need us to be your mommy and daddy. We need us to take care of you and shit. And it's like, no, that's not your job. I don't want you to take care of me. You can't even take care of yourself, man. Fuckers.
They talk about freedom of speech, and I'm a big believer in freedom of
Oh,
speech.
sure you are.
But that's desecration. That's a terrible thing they do. We should have legislation that if somebody wants to burn the American flag and stomp on it, but just burn it, they go to jail for 1 year. Okay?
Some people call it American. I call it authoritarian because as of today, if you exercise your right to express your outrage at a bloated, pedophile protecting, warmongering, Zio infested and supporting government by burning an American flag, not doing anything else, just burning the American flag, the full power of the Attorney General shall be prioritized, aligned, and unleashed against you, and you will be prosecuted under Donald Trump's new executive order. Let's just listen to it in his own words.
It's an executive order on flag burning. It charges your attorney general.
Would you listen to this? This is very important. Flag burning. All over the country, they're burning flags. All over the world, they burn the American flag. And as you know, through a very sad court, I guess it was a 5-4 decision, they called it freedom of speech. But there's another reason, which is perhaps much more important. It's called death. Because what?
Now, wait a second. 5-4 is astonishing to begin with.
Yeah.
That almost half of the fucking Supreme Court did not agree that that was free speech. That's
Great.
fucked up. Right there. That in itself is astonishing. But the fact that he's just going to blow past what the Supreme Court says. What?
What happens when you burn a flag is the area goes crazy. If you have hundreds of people, they go crazy. You can do other things. You can burn this piece of paper. But when you burn the American flag, it incites riots.
So, just to put this in other words, if you exercise your freedom to self-expression, and through self-expression you burn an American flag, and other people go crazy, you are responsible for the actions of others. You're responsible for making other people go crazy.
And we just saw a guy burn a flag right in front of the White House. Did you see everybody go crazy?
No.
Yeah.
Nope. Didn't see any riots take place? Nope.
No. I can tell you one country that's going to love this, the people who make all the American flags, that would be China.
I was
Yeah.
going to bring that up. This is good for the economy.
Yeah.
Okay. This is actually good for the economy because you sell more flags, right? People are burning the flags. You got to replace the flags. You're selling more flags. See there?
There you go. Yeah.
Donnie missed that. Being the businessman that he is, he didn't even look at the economic benefits of it. See? What an
You
idiot.
missed it.
He said it was a desecration. It's desecrating the flag. What's the
okay.
blue line flag? Is
That's
that
what
not
I
a
was gonna-
desecration?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
what I was going to bring up. You better go lock up
They don't-
every one of those fucking cops that's sporting a blue line
Gotta
flag.
go get him right now.
Yep.
Tell him to get that flag off your thing, or I'm going to arrest you right now.
Yep.
They have every kind of line flag. They got a red line flag.
Oh,
They got
yeah.
a black line flag. It's like, why?
And at the end of the day, they're all just a piece of fucking cloth.
Yeah.
Let's be real, man. These people having an emotional, almost religious fucking experience with a piece of cloth. That's sad, man. That's fucking sad.
It says right in the
Exercise-
flag code. It says right in the flag code that it has to be red, white, and blue. That's the only flag that anybody should be flying. especially the police department. They should only have an American flag. No blue line flag, no red line flag,
Right.
no, none of that crap, because that's an actual desecration of the flag.
They
But
were
notice,
trying to float that shit because I remember back during the Vietnam War, there was this flag that was going around and a lot of people displayed it that was an American flag but in the field of stars, it was a peace symbol.
Yep.
And they were
That's a
trying to say
desecration.
that was a desecration of the flag. But the reality of it was, no, it was just a flag.
Can I bend your ear for a second? Now, when I was a scout, and this is in the code book, you soil a flag. What do you do with it? Anybody know?
You burn it.
Burn it.
Yep. Burn the flag, dude.
Yeah.
So if I soil my flag and burn it, I now can go to jail.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You know, and what happens if you're having a barbecue? Right? You're having a barbecue and it's Memorial Day and the flames on your grill get too high and it catches over onto your flag. Do you get charged with involuntary flag burning?
What if you stand over it and hold your hand over your heart or salute it? And are you giving it a funeral? Like what?
Right. Sing a little song, you know, and feel
Star
solemn.
Spangled Banner.
Yeah.
Next time I go to the post office and see the American flag all tattered up because they don't change them much, then I'm going to go right in there. I'm going to make a phone call. I'm going to tell them, arrest that guy right now. He's desecrated that flag. Look at it. It's all torn.
Make a citizen's arrest.
What if I burn a stamp with the American flag on it? Is it for everything?
How about an American flag T-shirt? How
Yeah.
about if you have an old one and you throw it away? Is that desecrating the flag now? That's so stupid.
See, he knows what's coming. He knows what's coming.
But don't stop the Chinese from making the flags and selling them to you. That's perfectly okay.
You know this. You know what this was in response to? Really? It wasn't because people were burning American flags. It's because people were burning Israeli flags, and he made an executive order making it punishable to burn an Israeli flag by saying it was anti-Semitic. And then what happened was a bunch of people came out and said, "Oh, so you make it illegal to burn the Israeli flag, but you don't care about the American flag? Why don't you have some of it?" That's why he came out with this.
I remember
There
they were
wasn't a
doing
bunch of people burning American flags. A bunch of people were burning Israeli flags.
Yeah, I remember when they were doing that back in the mid '90s. There were people like taking Israeli flags and pissing on them in the streets and setting them on fire.
Yeah. They're doing that now. See, and that's the whole thing. They're protesting this genocide. And whether you want to protest the genocide or that in combination with the fact that they're an illegal state, whatever, that's your right. And if you have the flag and it's in your possession.
I would posit the question: Do we really know what's going on over there? I would just posit the question: Do we really know what's going on over there?
Yeah.
Genocide.
Now we're going to have a little bit more trouble knowing what's going on over there since they just killed all the fucking reporters.
Yep.
In a double tap attack.
What about
it's all demoralization? It's all helplessness. It's all victim fucking propaganda to make people into victims.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Israel is the only people on this earth that can be beating the shit out of somebody and screaming in pain while they do it. They'll make themselves into the victim even though they're the aggressor. They do this. This is historic with them. This is historic with them. They never honor a peace agreement. They never honor a fucking ceasefire agreement. They don't do anything. They're just like, oh my God, we have an alliance with them. See, we give millions and billions of dollars in weapons and aid and money every year, and they fulfill their end of the bargain by allowing us to. I mean, this is
every time you say that, I just want you to know that I appreciate it every time you say that. Every single fucking time.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, what have they done? What has Israel done for the United States besides attack the USS Liberty?
Give them an airport and a
about the same as NASA.
Or other than control our Congress, every politician that we have. I mean, this little nasty fucking nation, something's got to be done with them, man.
Well, they created a safe haven for all the PDFs to go over to from here, so that's what they did.
Like that tech guy. That tech guy, they busted him right there in Colorado, wasn't it? Or Utah?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you two things Israel has done for the United States. They upgraded our M16 and our F-16, the fighter. I know they did that much. That's about it. The only thing I can think of that's anything they've done for America. Yeah, They actually took the M16 and they made it a more
What,
sleek.
the M4?
I think so. I think that's what they did with it.
Oh,
Israel did? I don't know about that.
They claim they did.
But anyways, they got their, sorry,
What's
man.
it?
Well, I was just gonna say that they're way beyond that equipment now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is this, is that if you feel the compulsion to have to go and vote, okay, at least do this. Don't vote for anyone who has received money from an Israeli lobby or AIPAC. It's that simple.
I'm
You'll
not going
find
to
that there's no one left to vote for because they got their money on both horses. Every election.
I don't vote, so I won't have the problem. Sorry.
Not to mention when these birds get up there at the Congress, they have to sign a pledge to unconditionally support Israel. And if they don't, they're out. They're done.
I don't think it's that simple, Sovereign. I think that these guys who call themselves Jews and shit, they're Christians, dude. Like they're hiding amongst us. That's how they run.
Crypto, yeah, I know, but it's not Jews, it's Zionists. Okay, that's what you have to understand. You don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist.
It's a belief. It's a belief or a concept, or like it's like reading Satan's Bible, right?
Kabbalah. That's simple. Anyway, let's let this go a little further.
Your rights. Let's expand that out. Let's say you're exercising your right to carry your AR-15 or AK-47 slung over your back in a state where it's, say constitutional carry, and everybody else goes crazy. Well, if you apply the same standard, since you made everybody go crazy, you made everybody gum up the 911 emergency line, you made police come out, you gave people cause for concern, and because of that, we're going to make it illegal to do that. Or because you were recording a bank on a public sidewalk, we are now going to take your rights away because everybody else was freaked out that you were exercising your rights on that public sidewalk. That's no different than you were exercising your right to burn an American flag. You weren't harming anybody. You weren't threatening to harm anybody. You weren't damaging property. You weren't stealing property and not paying it back. You were just exercising your right to burn an American flag. Well, we're going to have the full weight and power of the United States legal system come down upon you because you burn an American flag. And what this goon wants is he wants to put you in a cage for burning a piece of fabric. Most of that fabric was produced in China.
At levels that we've never seen before. People go crazy. In a way, both ways. There are some that are going crazy for doing it. There are others that are angry about them doing it. Do you want to discuss that?
Sure. So what the executive order does, sir, it charges your Department of Justice with investigating instances of flag burning, and then where there's evidence of criminal activity, that where prosecution wouldn't fall afoul of the First Amendment, and instructs the Department of Justice to prosecute those who are engaged in these instances of flag burning.
And what the penalty is going to be, if you burn a flag, you get 1 year in jail, no early exits, no nothing.
By the way, the executive order, and stay tuned because we're going to read parts of that executive order. The executive order doesn't say anything anywhere about the penalty being 1 year in jail.
1 year in jail. If you burn a flag, you get, and what it does is incite to riot. I hope they use that language, by the way. Did they? Incite to riot. And you burn a flag, you get 1 year in jail. You don't get 10 years, you don't get 1 month. You get 1 year in jail, and it goes on your record. And you will see flag burning stopping immediately, just like when I signed the Statute and Monument Act. 10 years in jail if you hurt any of our beautiful monuments. Everybody left town. They were gone. Never had a problem after that. It's pretty amazing. We stopped it. But this is something that's, I don't know, in a certain way, it's equally as important. Some people would say it's more important because the people in this country don't want to see our American flag burned and spit on. And by people that are, in many cases, paid agitators.
I personally think it's stupid to burn an American flag. It's stupid to burn the flag of any country you happen to reside in. If you're an American and you're in Mexico and you're burning a Mexican flag, what do you think is going to happen? If you're in France and you burn the flag of France, What do
I've
you
never
think's
been
going to happen to
burn
you?
a flag
People
in my
aren't going
life.
to take too kindly to that. Perception is everything. I'm not saying it's wrong to do that. I'm definitely not saying you should be placed in jail because of that. But what kind of consequences do you expect that's going to befall you when somebody is devoted to their beloved flag? It's just a stupid act.
They're
That's
paid
what
by
I'm
the
saying. I
radical
don't even
left.
understand
to
the
do it.
act itself.
You talk to these people, they don't even know, half of them don't even know what they're doing. They say, I don't know. They gave me money to do this. I see the same things that you do. They're bad people. They're trying to destroy our nation. That's not working because I think our nation now is the most respected nation.
By the way, destroying a nation and burning an American flag are two different things. He specializes in conflating.
Anywhere in the world, by far. You saw that with the European leaders.
All right, here's the actual executive order from White.
Destroying a nation because you burned a piece of fucking cloth. Get out of here with that shit, man.
So stupid.
God. And he does. He just says shit. He just says shit. What was another thing he was talking about today? He said, there's a group of black women in Texas that are right behind me. They're all behind me 100% and shit. And it's like, well, so if that were true, get the fuck, man. Just insane.
Sorry, man.
I don't know where they get these guys.
House Scott.
Central Casting, that's where.
It's entitled
Well,
Prosecuting
he did say
Burning
something though.
the American Flag.
Yeah, he said, what about, like, why would someone do that? And he goes, I don't know. Someone's paid them. They're like some BLM shit. Like, that's what I took it as. Like, he's like, oh, somebody might pay them to do it or something like that. Like,
So, who's the victim?
I'm just saying, like, BLM was like, there was bricks dropped off in these places.
The dog is really going to town on that water, man. Holy crap. I mean,
Quit depriving them.
well, yeah, it was empty right before I started, about 5 minutes before, so I had to fill her jug up. And then they wanted to growl at each other as to who was going to get to the water. Oh, my God, man, what a
So I did look up the M16 I was talking about. It's called the Hebrew Hammer. It's made for the IDF forces. It's an M16, but they adopted it for the M4 too.
They used to have the Galil, which was like a hybrid between the M16 and the AK. It was a gas. It was
that's gonna be horrible.
Yeah, it was. It was called the Galil. It was like a heavy and a light gun.
Yeah, you got to have the right weaponry to shoot unarmed children.
Yeah.
You know, you want something that you can get like two of them in one shot. If you
The AK just is a civilianized military version, but yeah.
I didn't know they had a 5 cal fucking Glock. They got these chassis for the Glocks
Great
too. I was
arsenal.
looking at them. Yeah, they got them. I didn't know they have a 50 cal Glock, but they do apparently. Anyways, they have these chassis for them. I'm sure you could find a chassis like it's like just makes it into. And then I thought like, you know, like a 12 round clip on a Desert Eagle with a little handhold on the front, 3 round burst, and then you got one in the chamber, so you got your last one just in case.
You have a hold of
Take the last one for yourself, right? Yeah.
you're keeping count.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's not always easy. I'll be watching a movie, you know, and I'll see whatever the guy's using and shit. And when he's shooting, I'll be sitting there counting rounds. I'll be counting rounds. And then once it goes past capacity, I'm like, okay, bullshit. Time for a reload.
You've watched
Some of them
John
have
Wick.
really high capacity. Yeah, some of them do have high capacity clips, even in a small way. I don't know which ones, but I know some of them start at like 20 or something.
John Wick kills 30 people with one magazine. That's not real.
I've got a 33 round magazine that goes in my EP9, but it's a Glock magazine. It'll fit right into my Glock 17. That shit looks ghetto as hell when I put that in it. It does. It looks like a ghetto thing. It's bad.
Whoever gets the job done.
Anyway.
It says, by the authority vested in me as president by the Constitution and the laws of the United States, which is laughable and ironic. Our great American flag is the most sacred and cherished symbol of the United States of America and of American freedom, identity, and strength. Over nearly 2.5 centuries, many thousands of American patriots have fought, bled, and died to keep the stars and stripes waving proudly. They also fought, bled, and died to maintain freedoms that you just now signed an executive order to punish. The American flag is a special symbol in our nation's life and should unite and represent all Americans of every background and walk of life. Desecrating it is uniquely offensive and provocative. Newsflash for you, offensive and provocative speech is exactly the kind of free speech that's supposed to be protected by the First Amendment, not just appeasing, agreeable, acceptable speech, but uniquely provocative and offensive. It is a statement of contempt, hostility, and violence against our nation. Not necessarily. It could just be a statement of contempt and hatred and outrage for the things the government does to the American people on a daily basis in the name of liberty. For example, supporting and continuing to fund the IRS, NASA, $69 million a day, the Federal Reserve, the income tax, property taxes. People are sick and tired of being pushed down and oppressed by tyrannical regimes, whether it's the rightist tyrannical regime or the leftist tyrannical regime. The clearest possible expression of opposition to the political union that preserves our rights, liberty, and security. Burning this representation of America may incite violence and riot. In other words, exercising your freedom of speech may incite violence or riot. So if we catch you expressing yourself in this way, we are going to punish you with a year of jail time, even though this executive order doesn't specifically identify any specific punishment. American flag burning is also used by groups of
flag. I would have some questions.
Calculated act to intimidate and threaten violence against Americans because of their nationality and place of birth. Notwithstanding the Supreme Court's rulings on First Amendment protections, the court has never held that American flag desecration conducted in a manner that is likely to incite imminent lawless action or that is an action amounting to fighting words is constitutionally protected. My administration will act to restore respect and sanctity to the American flag and prosecute those who incite violence or otherwise violate our laws while desecrating the symbol of our country to the fullest extent permissible under any available authority. Is it possible for any law to restore respect and sanctity? Is it possible to legislate any kind of semblance of morality? The Attorney General shall prioritize the enforcement to the fullest extent possible of our nation's criminal and civil laws against acts of American desecration that violate applicable content-neutral laws while causing harm unrelated to expression consistent with the First Amendment. This may include, but is not limited to, so this leaves it wide open, violent crimes, hate crimes, illegal discrimination against American citizens, or other violations of American civil rights, and crimes against property and the peace, as well as conspiracies and attempts to violate and aiding and abetting others to violate such laws. You mean conspiracies like the conspiracy that is constantly laid against Americans by leftist governments and rightist governments? Says to the maximum extent permitted by the Constitution, the Attorney General shall vigorously prosecute those who violate our laws in ways that involve desecrating the American flag and may pursue litigation to clarify the scope of the First Amendment exceptions in this area. So he gives himself a little wiggle room there. And then check this out. The Secretary of State, the Attorney General, and the Secretary of Homeland Security, acting within their respective authorities, shall deny, prohibit, terminate, or revoke visas residence permits, naturalization proceedings, and other immigration benefits, or seek removal from the United States pursuant to federal law whenever there's been an appropriate determination, and who's going to decide that foreign nationals have engaged in American flag desecration activity under circumstances that permit the exercise of such remedies pursuant to federal law. And honestly, if you're seeking naturalization, it would be absolutely stupid of you to go out and burn an American flag, not because it's wrong, but because the government's going to perceive it as wrong and then say goodbye to the United States. So again, this executive order is titled Prosecuting Burning of the American Flag, otherwise known as Prosecuting Burning of a Product of China. That, my friends, is not liberty, it's tyranny. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comments section below. If you like these videos, maybe you'll like some of my others, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, and I will see you in the next video.
And that's Brian Young at High Impact. I'll put the link to that video.
So I got a quick statement.
Okay.
So you see the document he's reading there, and we all think of AI as, it's been around a while, but we all think of it as fairly new or advanced since the last couple of years. But man, those freaking bills and amendments and documents, don't you feel like those have been written by AI? Who writes that much crap?
I know.
You know, they come in with these stacks, you know, piled to the ceiling. It's like, who's doing that? I mean, I know they got a lot of people doing behind the scenes, but some of these documents are crazy.
Well, you caught me, Cubby. That's my other career. I write legal documents for a living.
Really?
I make my money. I'm just kidding, too. No, I wouldn't have.
Even if you did, I'd be like, "Holy crap, man!" I'd be quite impressed.
They're making it more cool. In a way, they're just making it more cool to burn a flag, just so that you can be like, "Oh yeah, well, I said fuck the government. I'll just burn a flag because they just said I couldn't." You know what I mean? It's like they're trying to, like, no, you can't. Right? Like they don't know how to start this shit off, man. I do, but they won't pay me.
They were doing that back there in Vietnam, weren't they, guys?
Skycloth.
Skycloth demands worship. That's about
where it all started, right?
I can't get how these people are so idolatrous in religion, in their patriotism. It's just amazing. People have an emotional thing with the flag and shit, and it's like, it's just a fucking piece of cloth. Why don't you get over it, man?
No, for me though, like I was saying, it kind of represents home. And like, as much as I'm not ashamed to be Canadian, I try and not be ashamed of a lot of shit I do, you know, like no regrets type shit. And you know, like, I'm Canadian, whatever, I was born here, I'm culturalized, fuck it.
Well, here's what makes me an American. Okay, I was born in a place called America. That makes me an American. Doesn't mean that I belong to some club. It doesn't mean that some government owns me. No more than if I was born in the territory of a notorious gang. Like, let's say I was born in part of LA that's controlled by the Crips. Does that mean that I have to have allegiance to the Crips now? Because I happen to live there and born there? I didn't have any choice in that. I didn't even.
Depends. Does the cartel know where you live? If the cartel knows where you live, then you have to test that theory. Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole thing. I didn't have any choice over where I was born at.
Yeah.
It's just boom. That's what it is. It is what it is, and that's what it is. And people just go, "I'm proud to be an American." I'm like, why? You didn't have a fucking thing to do with it. Thank your parents.
I blame Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, why did Lucille leave him?
I don't know.
Because he just dropped in to see what his condition, his condition was in.
I mean, until I broke free, I can understand it does invoke emotion in people, because literally I put a sports team's logo on me at one point in time. It makes you feel a part of something, I guess, you know, like you're on this team or that team. And until you break free of those kind of things, You know, it kind of, for some people, I guess it gives them something to be proud about or something. I don't know, the patriotism.
I'm a
But
deja
yeah,
vu. We've had this discussion before, Chicago. I remember. You said the exact same thing before, man.
say that again. I didn't catch that.
I think he said the exact same thing. Had the same discussion before in the past. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I used to have a Chicago Cubs hat.
Really? Used to, huh?
He used to.
Yeah, it was it's a type of tribalism, and you get kind of indoctrinated into that even when you're going to school.
Yeah, organized sports.
Yeah,
you're either shock or
well, let's take for instance, like, you know, in one area, here's this area, and it's a school district. Okay, they have an area, it's like whatever, Pontiac School District, or, you know, whatever. Okay, so there's like maybe 6 or 7 elementary schools in that entire school district, all run by the same school board. Okay, the buildings are identical. The curriculums are identical. But this little school over here calls themselves like the Bobcats, and this one over here calls themselves the Cobras, and this one over here. And each one of those schools, the kids in that school are told that they are better and smarter than the kids in the other school because they're special, because they're Bobcats, or because they're Cobras, or because they're this, that, and the other. And they reflect this even more when they have their sports, basketball, football, whatever. They compete against one another, and it builds up more and more of this tribalism. And we carry that through into our adult lives by subscribing to a professional football team or baseball team or soccer or whatever your sport of choice may be, or even a political party.
Right.
You see, and this is what gets you, is people are all the time, you know, those goddamn Democrats do this, that, and the other. Oh, those goddamn Republicans do this, that, and the other. And it's like, don't you guys get it, man? Don't you get it? You grew up watching Tom and Jerry, okay? The cat's always trying to kill the fucking mouse. But the reason that the cat never really kills the fucking mouse is because if he does, then the show's over. It's done. Okay? This is the same reason that it doesn't matter who gets in. They're never going to solve anything. They're just going to create more problems. That's all. It's just this little same fucking Tom and Jerry show, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, here's a package. Oops, it's dynamite. Kaboom. You know, oh, cheese with a trap. You know, back and forth, back and forth. And people fall right into it. They fall right into it.
Yeah, we know Tom or Jerry never really get hurt, do they?
No. No. You know, and this is the thing. They want to say, all these Democrat cities and this, that, and the other. It don't matter. All the big cities in this country, this nation, are fucked up. They are. They're huge socialist welfare centers. Damn near every major city in the United States, whether it's controlled by a Democulan or a Republican, it doesn't fucking matter. It's going to be the same. And is this the same one? Is this? No.
And I think this is a lot of what he's doing. Like he keeps doing this to invoke these emotions out of people. Like, oh,
Yes.
you're going to do that? I am going to burn the flag. Oh, you're going to do this? I'm going to do the opposite. You know, I think that's the whole idea, because he knows that people are going to get worked up about this stuff, and it's going to cause a problem.
Well, I have a question on that aspect. Is like, if burning the flag is bad, then people don't get the flag, right? Because it's made in China or whatever. It's a product.
Right.
So then what are they going to do? Start putting laws against people who won't fly the flag instead of burning it? I'm just
that way. It could easily go that way, man. Absolutely. I mean, shit. I mean, if you could do this, if you can make one. Now, here's the worst part. There is no law that says you can't burn a Canadian flag. Not in the United States anyway. There's not one that says you can't burn a Japanese flag. But there's an executive order that came before this one that said if you burn an Israeli flag, it's punishable. That's not even the United States. That's a foreign country, man. That's a foreign country. And they're going to pass laws like that here in the United States. Who's running this fucking place now? Who?
I think you named it.
Yeah. And then you're going to do this with the American flag as secondary. But I can't believe that people's response was, oh, you're going to do that for Israel's flag, but you won't do it for the United States flags, when in reality, their response should have been, why in the fuck are you signing a thing to punish people for burning a flag? That's freedom of speech. Kiss off.
Yeah, and that little place over there seems to be the only thing they agree about. They both agree about.
Of course.
Jesus. And here's like this right here. This is okay. Facts you won't see on Fox News. No shit. Louisiana's murder rate is nearly 3 times higher than California's. Dallas's murder rate nearly 2 times higher than LA's. St. Louis, 190% higher than Oakland.
I've been there. It's bad.
Yeah, Oakland's
really
bad
bad
enough as it is.
Yeah.
So it's whatever. They're all shitholes, man.
St. Louis scared me.
Arkansas, 2 times higher than California. 11.3 per 100,000 as opposed to 5.1 per 100,000.
Wow, she's a looker.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, what's her name? What's her name? Oh,
that's what's Mike Huckabee's daughter, Sarah.
God,
yeah,
damn.
Sarah Huckabee.
Oh, Huckabee, he's a
I say
handsome
daughter.
man. His daughter is such a beautiful woman. Let me just say it right now.
Watch your mouth. I love her.
Beauty's in the eye of the
his
beholder,
son
I
got
guess,
a lot
right?
of trouble for torturing dogs. Yeah, that ain't no shit. Huckabee's kid got in trouble for torturing dogs.
Yeah, you said that.
He's raising God-fearing kids.
Yeah.
Well, there's one doctor in particular that's really popular for the same thing, and he had something to do with something with a needle, I think, at some point in time. What was his name?
Fauci.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah.
He was supposedly doing experiments on people at Epstein Island too, man.
God, he gets around, doesn't he? AIDS.
He's a wormy little fucking demon's what he is.
Yeah.
San Francisco's murder rate is at the lowest point in 60 years. Mississippi, 266% higher than California. You got 19.4 murders per 100,000 people as opposed to 5.1.
Alton, Illinois is real bad too.
Yeah. Chicago.
Everywhere.
Used to be Detroit. Remember when Detroit was the murder capital?
Murder capital, yeah.
Well, in
Well,
all
Detroit-
fairness, everybody did leave California during that little incident in 2020. But
Detroit's famous for the what do they call it? The Purple Gang. Back in the 20s, later formed into like Murder Inc., where they were just like murder for hire, you know. That's how badass those people were. Good God. Let's see, is that the same one? Okay. Where was I at
I
here?
threw a bunch of links in the private chat if you want to check those out too.
All right.
So,
Did you guys see
very-
about the sandstorm?
I saw something really quick on that, but I didn't see the whole deal.
It fucked up Burning Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe, I don't know.
Didn't it
Yeah,
mess
this
it
is
up
different
last
than what
year
I-
too? Didn't they have crazy rain last year?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
rain.
got flooded out.
Got flooded out last year. This year it's a huge dust storm. This thing went all the way to Arizona.
Yeah, that's where I saw it, I
They
think.
hit it in Phoenix too. I don't know if there's any.
Everybody was walking around because they're like a bunch of hippies all walking around barefoot in the mud.
They had to
and
be
all kinds of
saved.
people got sick because
Yeah.
of the crap in the mud was absorbing through their feet and getting everybody weirdly ill.
That whole thing's a big ritual, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did they have to shut down the orgy tent? Because I know that's a big thing.
There's a few of them.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Excuse me, can you direct me to the orgy tent, please?
It's right next to the sodomy tent.
Right over there by that little subway tent. What the hell am I doing here? Hold on a second.
They're always burning some effigy of something.
Yeah.
Seems kind of ritualistic.
Paste. There we go. Man, you can't go copy. You have to go copy paste. I'm moving. So I don't got to switch tabs. I just bring it over to the one that I have shared already. I'm learning.
Excuse me. I think I walked into the wrong tent.
Yikes.
Oh, no, this is the sodomy tent. I didn't want
You're
that.
here now.
Yeah. What happens in the sodomy tent stays in the sodomy tent. And it's fabulous.
Are y'all seeing what's happening at Burning Man and also Arizona? Idols are being burnt down. This gets deep because Burning Man is quite literally going back to human size. Look at this massive dust storm that's hitting Arizona and obviously Burning Man in Nevada. Now let me ask you this, is there any possible coincidence to the fact that this is happening to Burning Man, but also Tomorrowland also burnt down a few months ago? Now, this video is not about Tomorrowland. You can go back and watch the video I did on this, showing y'all just how demonic it is, what's in their stage, and also what's coming out the smoke. And fast forward to now, we're having a huge dust storm at Burning Man. Also, I believe 2 years ago, there was another massive storm where people were stranded and could not even leave. I wonder why all this chaotic stuff happens to Burning Man. I'm about to show you how Burning Man is an idol. Not just an idol.
Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. The guys are like screaming outside. Things are flying around. It sounds like a zombie apocalypse.
So y'all are basically saying it sounds chaotic, right? I'd like y'all to meet the Wicker Man. The ancient Celtics would gather people together and even go as far as to charge people with false crimes so they could burn them alive in a stick figure, always aimed to look like a man. And they would appease their gods with the people they chose or charged with false crimes, and they would burn them and sacrifice. Yes, Pig Latin. Human sacrifice. Oh, also animals were included in the humans in the Wicker Man. And this right here is exactly what Burning Man is based on. Crazy, right? Also, they're very near to the ley line where Crowley was summoning demons. You know, the Babylon working to the Moonchild ritual. All these festivals are nothing more than pagan, occultic rituals. What do you think about this? Have you been to any pagan occultic rituals? Let me know in the comments. I remember my dad telling me about Ozfest back in the 90s, and he saw literal demons, real demons walking around in the crowds. And I'd be willing to bet that me as well as y'all have some similar stories. Let's hear them.
Who was
Dad,
that singer?
It sounded like Dad dropped acid at Ozfest.
Who was that
I was walking
singer?
around there. What's that say about me? But anyway.
Who was that singer a while ago that had a thing where he was telling people that were at the show that, you know, oh, it's too late to leave now. I got your soul. Travis Scott.
Oh, Astro World or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, he had the giant head with the big thing that had the like demon portal in it. He was telling people, well, your soul's mine now.
That's also a part of that whole Travis Scott and all that is a part of what's that stupid game all the kids play? Not Roblox, but one of them, Fortnite. He had a part in that Fortnite stuff, and that's another part of all. It's all connected. Anyway, I'll just put it like that.
Don't you think it's odd that his name, Travis Scott, sounds a lot like Tavistock?
Yeah, exactly.
Weird. Yeah, I was trying to interrupt you for a minute. I thought I saw Karen B's granddaughter out there, the Burning Man.
Oh, God.
They're all trust fund babies. They're all just rich kids running around out in the desert.
Did she?
I mean, who hasn't?
Did she participate?
Who hasn't been to a? Oh,
go ahead.
Sorry, Saab. Go ahead.
It's did Karen participate in the Duffy Dog and Pony Show final debate? Anybody know?
No, she didn't. I don't think so. I didn't see her.
There was only like 3 or 4 of them, right? I was talking on Vlad's last night. I think Geocentric Truth was one of them because he was.
Yeah, that's the only part I caught. When he was on, that was when I was taking a break from mowing the grass, and I came in, and that was on. So I watched it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "Oh, fuck this guy!"
I didn't see it at all.
Yeah, I didn't even watch the full thing. I was like, "No, no, can't.
Well,
do
Gio
it.
handled himself good, but he didn't get the rebuttals he wanted back into his, well, whatever they are. Yeah.
It's because it was scripted like everything else Duffy does.
Yep.
Oh,
It's
listen,
all controlled.
we're in trouble. I'm going to show you.
Oh,
this.
crap.
It's crazy. This is funny. You're gonna get a kick out of this. Let me put this over here. This is great because this reminds me of when my daughter was little. But this is bad. Who's gonna fucking take care of us? I mean, we're gonna get old, you know.
Everybody, you will not believe what I'm about to tell you, especially if you're 45 or older, hopefully younger. But today in class, for those of you who don't know, I do teach high school. And today in class, I had a student ask me if I was alive when the world was black and white. Yeah, that look you have, same look I had. I went, what do you mean when the world was black and white? He said, like in the old TV shows, the world was black and white. When did it go color? I was like, what do you mean, when did it go color? He goes was the world black and white, or did just everyone see black and white? I'm like, are you kidding me? He goes, no, a lot of people say that the world used to be black and white. I'm like, there's no way people believe this. He goes, ask other people. So I did. I said, hey, kids, how many of you used to think the world was black and white? Half of the kids raised their hand. No, and I'm talking like black and white Andy Griffith. They watched old TV shows and just thought the world used to be black and white. I was shocked. I actually went to another classroom because thinking they're pranking me. No one can think this. There's no way. Went to another classroom, asked the same question. 50% of the kids raised their hand. Guys, we are in trouble. Who's going to take care of us? Not them. God help us. We need to start praying now. We need a revival in the United States because we're not going to make it.
Yep.
You want to hear something funny? My grandmother and grandfather refused to buy a color television.
Oh, no.
In 1983, a year and a half before my grandmother died, she still had the TV that she bought in the 50s. It was General Electric, and it was black. She said, come here, honey. You want to sit and watch TV? And I was like, yeah, Grandma. And I sat on the floor. She made me a bologna sandwich, and she turned the TV on. It took like 3 minutes for it to turn on. And that thing was a black and white television. I'd never seen one.
Well, then when you turned it off, it would the picture would shrink down to a little dot that would stay at the middle of the screen.
Yeah. I know my grandparents used to have one in the kitchen. It wasn't very big. It was like yay big. And they only got like 2-3 channels on it.
She still had a rotary. She still had a rotary phone. She refused to buy the push button phone.
Oh my God. Years back, we moved into a house that there was a rotary dial phone hardwired into the basement, right? And we were moving in, and my daughter looked at that and she goes, "What is that?" I said, "It's a telephone." She says, "How do you work it?" And I said, "Well, you pick it up and you just dial the number." She goes, "Do you have to talk to the operator like in the movies?"
Oh, look, it's got something you can call Twitter. It's got a hashtag on it.
Yeah. When she was really little, I remember one time she stayed home from school because she was not feeling good. So she's sitting there on the couch, and I guess she was probably about 8. And we watched the Gomer Pyle. We watched Gomer Pyle and
USMC.
And she laughed so hard at Gomer Pyle. She said, "That's a pretty good show, even though it's in gray."
Yeah, you'll fix the color.
My niece in the
Yeah,
early 90s, I was listening to music and she came upstairs and was dancing around, she's like, Uncle, can I put a CD on? And I said, yeah, sure. So she went over and grabbed the 33 album and said, how do I do it? I said, that's not a CD. It's a vinyl.
I put a picture on my community post thing. Somebody might have saw it. It was like the kid standing next to the TV, and it says a rare photo of a remote control in the 70s.
Yeah, this
Yes. Oh, go over there and move those rabbit ears. Right?
Yeah.
And then that was a trap.
Do you remember when the remote was on a cable?
Yeah.
Hit a hotel
I did
studio.
too.
Yeah. You had the remote on the cable and shit. No, we had the thing. You had to go up there and turn the knob.
Don't move.
Yeah, right.
Hold your hand out. Put a piece of tinfoil over the top of the rabbit
Yeah,
ear.
you got tinfoil and shit stuck on there. Oh my god. Fuck with the vertical hold. No, the horizontal hold. All that shit.
The bottom dials are fun to play with, though, aren't they?
The good old days.
Oh man, I knew how to piss off my dad real bad. I just go back there and fuck with all those contrast buttons.
Yeah.
Those knobs. Turn it on. The news guy's face is green and shit.
Who's messing with the TV?
Well, I told you guys about when, so I get sent to my room or something, right? And there's a mirror in the hallway, and I had this laser gun, one of them laser guns, and I would shoot the mirror, and it would hit the TV thing and freaking change the channel. My stepdad would be like, "What the hell is going on?"
Laser tag.
Nice.
97 times.
Remember laser tag?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
You guys-
really popular in the late 80s, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mid 90s.
Check this
There
out.
may be some still around.
This is pretty. This is pretty dope.
Times flying on Epstein's plane, 97 times pleading the fifth, 34 felony convictions, 91 criminal charges, 26 sexual assault allegations, 6 bankruptcies, 5 draft deferments, 4 indictments, 2 impeachments, a fake university and 1 fake charity both shut down. Not to mention the $25 million fraud settlement, the $400 million fraud judgment, and $96 million in sexual assault judgments. You're lucky there are so many gullible idiots in this country, or you'd be in the slammer. No wonder you love the poorly educated.
That's a good one. Throw that link on the side for me, will you?
Will do.
I don't think there's really such a thing as an educated person nowadays from the black and white comment it's made.
Oof, man, that's a doozy.
Yeah.
That just goes to show you how these kids don't know anything. No one tells them anything.
They're all stuck in their silicone box.
Yeah, man.
It's idiocracy.
Pretty much.
I'll have to show that here in a minute. Gilgamesh's ring, I guess, has been discovered. Been
Really?
smuggled out of the Baghdad. Let me show that real quick. Then I got some cool flyer shit. And I can't be on too long. I got to work in the morning. Oh.
Heron's song said, "Ha ha, the big chunky clunky box remote with the cord that went right into the back of the TV."
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
We couldn't afford one, man. I'm sorry.
That was high tech shit, man.
Zenith.
There's a clip on from The Simpsons that always gets me every time when he goes to buy a TV and he walks into like the cheapo TV store and he's like, "Look, there's a Sony and there's a magnet box and there's a Panasonics," and it's just he can't say the real names because it's a trademark.
I got you. That's one.
What was it? I can't remember if it was Zenith or RCA was the sponsor for Bonanza. And they did it in color to sell color TVs. Because they would have that thing on. They would have that on at the appliance store and shit. You go to the appliance store and people would go down there to watch Bonanza in color. And it would get people more and more interested in getting a color TV, paying that little bit extra money to get that color TV. And so consequently, people start saving up and getting them. My grandfather was My grandfather was the second person in Pontiac to own a television.
Jeez.
Wasn't that a trademark though? They do like Technicolor. It was like their own little thing to.
Do you ever
whether
see
it was
that?
color or not.
Yeah,
Do you
well,
ever
yeah,
see-
they had a little screen you could put on there that made it look like it was colored.
Yeah. The clip-on screen with the different colors on it. Yeah, if you were poor, you could be like, yeah, let me get a clip-on color screen. Everybody, that part of the screen is green, and that part of the screen is blue.
Yep.
Hey, Saab, it was RCA was their sponsor.
RCA. Yeah.
RCA.
Yeah,
okay.
Victor RCA.
The dog.
Yeah, it looking into the
Into
Victrola
the phonograph. Yep.
photograph, right?
Did you ever see that show, cartoon with Bill Burr? Bill Burr. It was F is for Family.
Yeah, I
And
watched
there's
it. It's funny.
There's an episode where he wanted to have all his buddies over to watch a boxing match or whatever, and it was a big deal to go to the store and get a new color TV because they had black and white for so long. But anyway, it's a pretty good show.
Oh.
Yeah, he had to borrow money.
I was just gonna say, I came all the way back here. I'm trying to cook up some food and have a snack. Are you guys serious with the clip-on screen? Like, come on.
Yeah, if you had a black and white TV and that's all you had, sure, you could put a clip-on screen. It gave you 3 colors: red, green, and blue.
Whatever.
RGB.
The sky was blue.
Well, one section of it, and one section of it was green.
People are easy, man. They used to also have a thing too, because the screens were little. There was a magnifying glass that you could clip on it. It would make your screen bigger. Because like some of those first televisions that first came out, they only had a little screen on them about that big around, about as round as a coffee can. That's all around her it was. And there wasn't much on. They'd have wrestling, Kukla, Fran, and Ollie. That's about it. You know, maybe some, then they started broadcasting soaps and shit. But yeah, people would come all from all over just to watch fucking Kukla, Fran, and Ollie.
Did they have Howdy Doody on back then?
Not yet. Not yet.
Buffalo Bob.
Look at this ring. Fucking thing's huge, man. I was looking at that like that right there, and I was thinking, look at the size. That would be like one finger on that fucking guy.
That would fit over my leg.
I thought that was a chastity belt.
Yeah, right. But I mean, think about that. That would be in proportion for the size of that guy, man.
Yeah, like a finger break. You know what I mean? Like a knuckle duster.
Well, yeah, I didn't anticipate the mass of it as I was imagining it, right? But now I see it, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a rooster ring.
A rooster ring.
Toilet seat.
They come to
Damn
snuff
near.
the rooster.
Damn near toilet seat. It is. Oh man, what happened? I didn't want to do that.
So who doubts there were giants nowadays? I'm going to ask that question.
Well, I've already put it out there too, and I guess they making the Smithsonian divulge that they have been hiding the evidence of giants for years. And you know, I mean, you can go back, even Abraham Lincoln spoke of them. He talked about the giants that once gazed upon the Ohio Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. What do you consider a giant? What would you consider size wise? 10 feet tall?
No.
Probably 8 foot.
10 to 12 feet tall.
6 fingers. 6 fingers. That's where
or
I'm kind
bigger,
of
or bigger. Because I mean,
That's
there's stories. I mean, if you look at some apocryphic texts from the Bible, they describe Adam was 60 cubits, which works out to be like 100 feet, 99 feet.
That's big.
Yeah, you know. So, and those are like, you know, I think you've got these legends of these Colossus, or you know what I'm talking about in Greek, the Greeks.
Yeah.
Talk about these Colossus and these huge giants, you know. But I don't know, man. Have we like been shrinking over time? You know, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Was that like putting it in our face?
There's 7'3" basketball players, tons of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say anymore, like 8 feet would be considered a giant. But as far as being a race of giants, I believe that the race of giants was actually much bigger. And I'm talking about not like these anomalies we have, like Andre the Giant, shit like that. Robert Ludlow, or Wadlow. What was his last name? Wadlow.
Yeah, Wadlow.
Yeah, well, I was thinking like there's definitely a lot of different categories, but for me, it's more like 10 feet.
Sasquatch.
Yeah,
Wade
anything over 10
said
feet.
the tallest recorded on Earth was 26 feet. And I'll tell you what fascinates me is this thing with the red hair, okay, the double rows of teeth, and something about that going back far enough that they very much resembled what we would consider clowns. And I wonder if that's not one of the reasons that they removed, you know, there's these places all over. If you watch My Lunch Break, he's covered this a lot, where they've deliberately removed the heads and the hands and shit from certain statues.
Yeah.
Even within a cluster of carvings, only specific ones. You can tell that it's not damage, it's deliberate.
Yeah.
That they've taken off the heads, and it's like, why? What does that show that they don't want us to see?
Yeah, even the Sphinx is, you know, like, I'm sorry off topic, but yeah, even the Sphinx has apparently been refurbished so much, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I think of Mount Rushmore the other day. I don't remember if I spoke about this before on here or not, but I think about Mount Rushmore and Buddy out there with his poor chisel in the rain one day, just fucking lightning and shit. And he's just
I have to wonder about that myself, you know.
The tallest man ever in Canada was 8'3".
That's a big
Name
guy.
was Edward Beaupre. Weird French spelling too, by the way. Don't spell it the way you heard it.
What is
It's called the Willow Bunch Giant. He was a wrestler and a strong man.
Okay, so what? Just real quick, there's a large mothership.
The mothership
is coming to us and supposed to be here by, like, I don't know, next month or something.
Is P-Funk on it?
I hope so. I hope so.
George Clinton.
Yeah.
Get down
Flashlight.
Flashlight. Chocolate City. Chocolate City. That's one. Yeah. No, I love some P-Funk, man. I can listen to Parliament, man. Oh, man. I like some Earth, Wind, and Fire, too. But, I mean, I like the...
Maggot Brain's excellent.
Oh, man. Yeah, I got a station on XM that I put it on and listen to that. Sometimes I got it on at work and shit. My guy I'm working with, he's like, do you have anything like maybe some classic rock or something?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? You can't groove down with this shit, Parliament, man?
Well, he listens to the Commodore stuff, so he's listening.
You should show up. We should show up with a pink fur hat. Big
yeah, there you go.
Goldfish shoes.
Yeah.
See, I do that every fucking time. Oh man, no.
I'm going to get you, sucker.
That movie cracked me up so bad. That was one of the early Wayans brothers.
Can you, if I give you 20 cents, will you pour some in my hand? Get out!
Yeah, that was. Oh man, Chris.
How about
Rock,
one
that's
wing?
probably like one of his first roles like that, you know.
Welcome to my brain.
He was
See where we're at.
Little kid. He was just a kid, man. He was just a kid in that one. But yeah, so this alien ship, they say, is like supposed to be coming.
Space turd.
They're really pushing this story out there. I'm seeing it a lot.
Yeah, for like 100 years.
No, I mean just recently they've been pushing.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
They say it's like people saying it's these scientists. Well, we know about these scientists that they're saying it's possibly nuclear powered and all this other bullshit and everything. And so I don't know. I think they might get ready to pull Blue Beam on us, man.
Yep.
Let's see.
Looking that way.
Well, illegal aliens are just elite, just that, aren't they? Right?
Yeah. How's Trump going to deport them? He'll make Elon do it. He'll make Elon do it with his SpaceX rockets and shit.
Is that the parabolic dive into the sea? Yeah.
Sure. Is that
the guy Soros Soros and his harem.
He looks like Everlast. I'm back from the dead.
Anyway, yeah, they might be getting it ready to run that shit on us, man.
So, you want to get weird? Let's get weird. Welcome to my brain. You see where we're at, right? The beam of blue. Step 1. Breaking down all of the archaeological knowledge by faking earthquakes. I did a series of videos on volcanoes and earthquakes. If you're on the clock app here, playlist is right there, natural disasters. If you didn't see it, let's just say they might not be exactly what they tell us they are. Step 2, gigantic space show in 3-dimensional holographic laser projections. Now, not only did I show you that not only have they figured out how to all out just trick the eye with optical illusions, that along with drones and everything else that's in the sky, a certain company has all these sensors throughout the Pacific Ocean that we don't even know the capabilities of. So it's getting hard to trust even the things we see with our own eyes. And remember, Step 3, telepathic electronic two-way communication, which involves making people think their God is speaking to them. And not only did I just show you they have the tech to put voices inside our head, but do we really know the capabilities of the speaker on our cell phone?
Elijah, can you hear the speaker? Yeah, I can hear it. Somehow, my microphone picks up nothing right next to it, but Elijah can hear it from down the road. Now, sound waves are always directional to a degree, but this thing is on a whole other level. Perhaps magic?
Step 4, first part, making humanity think an alien invasion is about to occur in every major city. Well, first we got the NG rollout in 19 different states. Don't ruin my video with your politics. I'll start handing out blocks like early Christmas presents. It's not about that. No matter what the reason, that's going to cause panic. People panicking are easy to manipulate. And then, of course, we got the mothership on its way.
A newly discovered comet is creating a buzz in both the scientific and speculative circles. Some are calling it a rare interstellar visitor. Others say it could be something much more.
And then, of course, there's the whole rapture's coming. Cue Peter Pan in his whole 4-hour lecture about you know what. So I don't know about you, but I'm going to go get some more popcorn. Stay safe.
It's all correlating right till that point, ain't it? It's everything, all of the above.
So they're scheduling their coming to Earth parties now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Let's have that. We'll make up signs and everything.
I remember when everybody
guys,
used to make fun of people who said,
Just don't
"Oh,
burn the alien flag, whatever you do.
I
You guys
remember when
remember on Independence Day, they were all standing on the top of the skyscraper. They were like, "Oh, welcome aliens, blah, blah. And they blasted those ground zero for their little weapon.
I remember when everybody used to say, "Oh, don't take off your tinfoil hat," and now people are putting them on.
Yeah, right.
When Mars Attacks, that one always hit me a little. Like, it's kind of like a B movie, but it's funny.
Okay.
Oh, what, Mars Attacks?
Jack Nicholson.
That movie where they landed was in Pahrump. In Pahrump, the aliens, they landed in Pahrump, Nevada.
Oh.
Which is like right after you cross over out of California, you come into Pahrump. And it's like a miniature version of Vegas. It's like Vegas for really old people, I guess.
Kind of like Reno.
Yeah, a little bit. So when I remember that, now this was crazy. All right. So I pulled into a gas station in Pahrump late one night. I was headed to Vegas to the airport to pick somebody up. And I just pulled into this gas station and I went up to the pump and I started filling up the tank. Right. It got done. I went inside to pay. The guy tells me the total and I was like, what the fuck? It was way high. And I was like, what the hell? And I said, why is that so high? He says, well, that's racing gas. I pulled up to a pump that sold racing gas. Holy sheep shit. That Jeep flew down the road. I'm not kidding you, man, but I had to dilute it. As soon as I got a chance, I put some low octane in there to kind of dilute it out. Try to anyway. But man, that son of a bitch was running fast. I couldn't believe it, man.
Because it's like 200 octane. That's why.
Yeah, baby, that shit was terrible.
Jet fuel.
I got there in time. I didn't get no tickets or anything either.
I can't drive 55.
Oh, no shit.
That day.
Not that day I couldn't.
I've been to Reno, but I've never been to Vegas. They got like a little Elvis museum. I want to say the TA truck stop there in Reno. So they got some interesting things. And there's a little cafe on the border. That's a casino there. They got really good food. Can't remember. I think it's just called the Border Cafe or something like that.
What's the gambling city on the river? What do they call that one? They got the steamboat.
Remember?
And I think they have one in Vegas, don't they?
No. Well,
on the river?
There's no river in Vegas.
Up north. It's up north in Nevada. Sorry, I think. There's one up there. Oh God, I had a friend who used to deal craps, and he used to work up there. He takes his vacations out there. I'm trying to remember the name of the town.
That river in Vegas is called the Big Sandy.
No, not that one. Not in Vegas. This is in Nevada.
Yeah, Lake Mead.
Yeah, don't go swimming in the Lake Mead.
Where they bury the bodies?
It's Lake Mead.
Isn't that where Michael Corleone dumped Fredo? They shot Fredo and dumped him in the fucking lake.
Nobody talks to Mo like that.
Yeah, well, listen. Poor Fredo. Oh yeah, he was an idiot. He needed that. He needed to get rid of him. Is this the one? Damn it!
What was that guy's name? Mo something.
Green.
Mo Green. Yeah.
Mo Green. Shot him right through the eye. That's based on some true shit. So you guys want to know how to easily debunk flat Earth?
Just look. Just go outside and look around.
It's easy.
This will debunk the flat Earth. Listen, and this is how they do it.
First thing, remind them about the Big Bang Theory. Theories are absolute facts. Ridicule the use of YouTube for educational purposes, because any idiot knows that they can find more information in textbooks and public libraries than can be found on the internet. Tell them to go back to school, because information is only true when it comes from authority. Show them pictures and videos from outer space. It's obvious that they've never even considered this before, and there's no way that pictures or video could ever be fabricated or manipulated. Never, ever do your own research. Instead, ask these flat earthers to explain every inch of detail about the theory to you. If they can't do it, just laugh in their face. And if they can do it, just get upset and say things like science and gravity a lot. When they simply just won't listen to any reason, take them up to a place with a high vantage point. Simply show them the curve of the earth. There it is, friend. The curve of the earth. Just pan up a little bit here. Oh, wait. What's happening to the curve?
It's the bow of the earth.
Oops.
Stop watching videos with titles like these and maybe actually go do a little research yourself.
That's it. I'm a bow earth believer.
That's it.
Fisheye believer.
And didn't Gio just go over that with Duffy in Thorough? Like,
Yeah.
seriously, why you get any kind of curve in any kind of photograph?
And he wanted to use virtual reality for his debate.
Holy crap!
That's the only thing I caught anyway.
Oh, Sov.
Yo.
You don't remember? I'm a flat domer.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah. If that works for you. I mean, everybody's doing wacky shit here. We got people.
I remember when you first came on and said that, I was like, what the hell is this guy all about?
Because that guy was in there saying that the
Yeah.
dome was flat. That's why. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm a flat domer.
Yeah. It's like, you know what an oxymoron that is.
It's just as bad as atmosphere. Think about
That
it.
was a while ago.
Yeah.
Square circle over there, I'll tell you. What? Yeah, that circle's that's really square. Okay. So this is kind of cool too. I found this, and then about September 23rd. It seems to be a recurring date that they use in movies and shit. I thought this was kind of wild.
Hollywood's been doing this for a long time.
Bang Theory, an asteroid strikes September 23rd. The Volcano movie 239 in the license plate. Seeking a Friend at the End of the World, an asteroid strikes on September 22nd, 23rd, and ends the world. The movie Deep Impact, starring Morgan Freeman. The asteroid would strike on 9/22. Evan Almighty, he said the date of the flood is September 22nd.
Until September 22nd, midday. And if the arc isn't finished by then, you will be.
Is that when it's going to happen? September 22nd, midday? The movie Knowing, the date of September 22nd and 23rd, the Earth is destroyed by a solar flare. Little Shop of Horrors, you had this September 23rd event that humans will encounter a deadly threat. The movie Tomorrowland, disaster strikes on September 23rd. In NCIS, The Last Man Standing was the episode, Do They Know 23? No, you know that signal there. In Jim Carrey's movie 23, he mentions the date September 23rd as the day that hell arrives. In the TV show Sleepy Hollow, September 23rd, a new dimension is opened. Hello?
Maybe September 23rd. September 23rd, 1780.
Evil is released on September 23rd in the movie Ghostbusters. This is the End with Seth Rogen. September 23rd is the date that the rapture happens. In the movie Pandemic, the East Coast is hit with this pandemic on September 23rd. In the movie Labyrinth, evil consumes the world on September 23rd.
In 9 hours and 23 minutes, you'll be mine.
TV show Lost, the plane crashes on a remote island on September 22nd.
69 days. What was the date? September 22nd. It was September 22nd.
Movie Castaway starring Tom Hanks, the driver's license of the dead pilot says 9/23. You have a Taco Bell commercial, escaping a concentration camp on 9/23. Guinness beer commercial, if you keep an open mind, you'll discover dark secrets. And the stopwatch stops on 9/23. Okay, you can't make this up. It's just everywhere. Black Eyed Peas video, the calendar of the month. It goes all the way up to like September 22nd, and then it just stops. So there's, it's all X'd out on the 23rd moving forward. Asteroid.
And I can't help but wonder, is Satan laughing at us? I'm sure he is. He hates us. But I wonder if God's laughing too. Because as George Carlin once said, if you want to make God laugh, just tell him your plans.
Sov, I have other things to add on to that. The Lewis and Clark expedition concluded on September 23rd. Astronomer Galilee discovered the planet Neptune on September 23rd. The Japanese company Nintendo was founded as a card company on that day. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia was formed on that day. Richard Nixon delivered his famous Chequers speech,
Oh,
and the Soviet Union announced it has successfully tested its first atomic bomb on September 23rd.
Well, there's been a lot of September 23rds.
Yeah, September 23rd is the equinox. I hate to tell you that.
The autumn.
It's a Libra sign too, also.
Okay. The equinox is on the 22nd. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder why they pick that date so often and shit, though. There must be something more to it. Well, we'll never know. It won't matter because they're just going to fuck with us anyhow. You know? Yeah, here's the thing. You can't get away. I was talking about this earlier where your car is automatically tracking, watching, and uploading to Google and shit all the time. This is fucking nuts. Watch
Of course it is.
These newer cars. Yeah.
I got a 98 Ford.
So I got a rental today because I had to get my car fixed. And check this. These new cars are cell phone towers. That's what that is right there. See that? And you can't turn them off. So if you're getting a car, you should be getting an old car. Otherwise, you're just going to get blasted with radio frequencies the entire time. Check that. Like a cell phone tower while you're driving around. Then you wonder why you can't remember anything. Kind of understand it. And it's more wild because when you go through all the settings like this and you go to locations, look at all these things. This is all what's watching people. So literally you're driving around your car and your camera's watching you. Your microphone is listening to you the entire time. Then this gets uploaded to Google. So when they ask where all the ChatGPT information's coming from, guess what?
Yep.
Here you go. And then here's one more app I found. GSR Speed Assist app. This tracks your speed so that Google gets your information the entire time. Let's say you're speeding and nobody knows. Guess what? Google knows and they can send you a ticket. So it's important to buy an older car. That's all I'm going to say. So then I went to look how to turn this LTE off. In the newer cars, you're not allowed to turn this off from being a cell phone. Imagine that. That should be illegal. You can turn on Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, but you can't turn off your car being a cell phone.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
People,
that's total control.
In the 1990s, people didn't know this, but I had a friend who told me this. He said, OnStar. You remember OnStar when they used to put it in the GM and Cadillacs?
That's exactly where I was going with that. That's why I really wanted to say that, man. I'm glad you brought that
OnStar
up.
was listening to people talk and then recording and taking it and digitizing it, conversations, whatever was going on. Also, Chevy, any GM vehicle that had OnStar could be remotely shut off in the snap of a finger, meaning if a cop car was chasing a car and that car was a Cadillac or a GM, they could contact OnStar, and OnStar could shut the fuel pump off and make that car just cruise to a stop. That's it. Even unlock the doors. And they also made it so that you couldn't remove the OnStar module. So you couldn't just go get another module and say, I'm just going to disconnect OnStar, because it was connected to the computer that was built, the fuel injection computer in the car. And for a little while, there was a few companies that were making these replacement modules that you could take the OnStar one off and put this aftermarket one. And then they sued the company that made the module. Even though you owned the vehicle, you didn't have the right to remove the OnStar.
So did that dude say that the cell phone would cause him to forget? Like he's in the car and he'd forget where he's going?
He's talking about
you're causing memory loss, being that close to your car is actually a cell tower.
the EMF.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
That's why he's holding the meter.
Off in your head. Yeah.
But even if you don't have a smart car, so to speak, I mean, look how many you can't look around without a 5G tower being there. You can't look around without a camera being there. So it's not like, you may not have it exactly in your car, but it's all around you.
Even
Everybody's
in my
got a
little
cell
town,
phone.
in my little town, we don't even have a stoplight, but there's surveillance cameras all up and down the road.
Right.
You can get your speed off your cell phone when you're driving on GPS. Like you can go on Google Maps and it can tell you how fast you're going.
Yeah, well, yeah. And now it's built right into the car.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how long till it's tied right in with law enforcement? You know, Google Apps recorded you doing 75 in a 50 zone. Here's this ticket. Your license is revoked.
I just assume it is.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a cell phone on you anyway, it has an accelerometer built right into it.
Yeah.
They know how fast
Yeah.
they know how fast the phone is going.
Yeah.
I'm
But
just
just
So
like
is
in
it
that
going?
Eagle Eye. Just like in that
Is the
fucking Eagle Eye movie, man. I was like, holy shit, man, this is what they got going on. And the
so is
AI,
my phone move? Is my phone moving 15 degrees per hour?
yeah, probably because the Earth is rotating. And stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What a
I'm
crock
going to
of
get the chip. I'm going to go out and get the meta chip tomorrow. That's
Yeah, that's
true.
what
I'm
you
going
want.
all in.
Go, that's it. Come on, Roger. I'll go with you. Let's
All right.
It's
forge
all
ahead.
about your perspective, man. It's all about your perspective.
Perception versus perspective. We all look at the world through our own perception. My dad used to tell me perception is reality. I was arguing this with him when I was 14 years old. I told you so, Dad. You're still wrong. But perception is your interpretation of the world around you. But it's unique only to you. There's no advantage in your perception. That's why so many people find themselves arguing all the time, trying to convince other people of their own perception. Perspective is observing the world from outside of yourself. Or even more powerful, you sit in the seat of the person opposite you. When you shift places and get out of your own perception and into someone else's perspective, now you're thinking like them, which is giving you an informational advantage. But you know what they're all doing? Everyone else out there is trapped in their own perception. Perception.
Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm. It's just like that place you went up to in Michigan there. That little where they had
the
the mystery spot.
Yeah.
The mystery spot.
That's
It
a
was
funny name.
crazy. That was crazy, that shit, man. It was hard to
So
stand in there. And my knee was still fucked up too.
Hmm.
My knee was still fucked up from falling down those steps at the post office castle.
Where they do church shit at.
Yeah, man.
Oh, did anybody look into a Raja Jackson yet? Has anybody heard anything about him?
No, who's that?
He's
The MMA fighter that beat
Oh,
up
yeah,
the wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh,
beat the living
that-
crap out of him. Yeah.
I saw it.
I did see a thing about that. I just didn't.
He
pay
should
a
be
whole lot.
arrested.
Yeah, that's what
He
they're
could have
hoping
killed
to do.
that guy easily.
Listen, everybody's going fucking crazy. People are just fucking nuts
Seems like it.
on every level. I'm watching these people, and and they're supposedly adults, and they are like groups of children. It just blows my mind. I watch it, like, even all the way up to what's going on with this fucking president and shit. I'm like, what in the fuck kind of childish shit are you doing?
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that movie. I think it was Batman. Like when the Joker, the Riddler, puts that thing on people's heads and sticks it on the TV or whatever. You wonder, like, what's really happened to society?
The personal experience is disappearing. Like, so on my vacation, when I was spending time, I love these people to death that I was hanging out with, but a lot of the time, the whole time I was there, everybody was on their phones. And it's like, it's funny to me because somebody will be texting a person you just got away from, but then you'll go be with that person and you're texting the people that you were just with. It's like, that makes no sense to me,
Yeah. Texting each other in the same fucking room.
Yeah, right. It's just like the personal experience, one-on-one with people, that's just going away. And people are like socially awkward now. And it's like, I mean, there's always been that to an extent, but it's like people don't know how to like interact with one another anymore. And when they do, it's crazy.
I took the grandkids out today. We were out at my daughter's house, and I was watching them. And there's a girl walking her dog throughout the whole park, and she's just out there with her. She had a pincher, kind of like the picture I'm looking at. And she just the whole time she just had her head buried in her cell phone, through the whole park for an hour, just walking around. I'm like, and she stopped. You see her text, and then keep going. She didn't look up. The dog was walking her.
I mean, I get that the cell phone is a great tool. Like, it's a handy tool, but it's not meant to be like used all the time. You know, there's things, even YouTube. I mean, YouTube can be a useful tool, but it's not meant to be like, oh, you got to rely on everything you do on YouTube. Like, it's just the I don't know what it is. It's like socially, there's a lot of social breakdown going on in society.
A lot of mental breakdown.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
to be that way. Maybe they made it for that very thing because it's becoming a
There's
very
a lot of people on pills now too. I'm sorry if people are on. I don't know. I mean, if people are on pills, I know some people have to be, but there's a whole, especially the younger generation. I didn't even think anything about like medications when I was younger, and now
Right.
it seems like every young kid now has some kind of like medication of some sort for, you know, there's Ritalin and stuff like that, but it's like, I don't know. There's so many different. They got a disorder for every damn thing and a pill to solve it.
Yes, it's always a pill for this, and then that causes something, so you got to go get another pill to take care of
Right.
that. And
Something to
it's
fix the side effect.
You been best off to just not go into the fucking doctor in the first place.
And all these freaking Hollywood freaks they're on all these things, and they're all pushing all these things on everybody too. And it's like, oh, be like me, you know. And then going back to like patriotism or anything like that. I mean, people see these people and idolize them and think, oh, I want to be just like them. It's like, no, you really don't.
Let me ask you a question. How long do you think it's going to be before people start to have problems from that
Ozempic?
Gila? Yeah, the Gila monster.
Oh,
that's already happening.
They're already happening, man. It's causing blindness and shit.
But they're thin as a rail.
Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, I was, old guy where we was putting them doors in last week. He's there and they talking about medications and shit like that. And I'm like biting the fuck out of my tongue, the guy sitting there going, yeah, I'm on this Coumadin blood thinner. And I'm sitting there going, fucking rat poison, but I can't say nothing. I was sitting there going, dumb motherfuckers taking rat poison. That's the whole thing I'm thinking. And then they started talking about that Ozempic, and I was like, yeah, for when your Gila monster venom levels are low, you might need a shot of that or two. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Don't you see nothing?
I watched the Ozzy Osbourne funeral thing coverage they were showing, and they showed Kelly Osbourne and Sharon and
freaks.
the older daughter, and oh my God, they look like they're gonna break in half.
Yeah.
Well,
Their
they were like
lips
skin
look like
and
a fish.
bones. Yeah, they look like they exactly like they got an infection or something. Like
They look
something's
like
wrong
Billy
with them.
Bass fish you hang on the wall,
My
man. It's like-
God. I was like, how do you look in the mirror and not look at yourself and say, I look like death?
Yep.
Hey, gentlemen, I got a flashback for you. You remember the South Beach diet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You actually took, oh yeah, they were parasitic.
Yeah,
organisms.
parasites.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure. It'll be
Yeah, it's
good.
been going on a while, but yeah.
They used to have a candy called AIDS, AIDS.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I was
Yeah,
just
you're right.
talking about those. You remember there was another thing too, very similar to it, called figurines. Remember those?
Yeah.
They sold them
I
on
don't know
TV.
that
They
one.
got a girl would go, figurines does a lady proud. They were supposed to be appetite suppressant, but they were like a little chocolate, So bitches would get that and then pig out on those,
What was the other chocolates that were in your medicine cabinet?
X-Lax.
X-Lax.
Don't mix those up with the
No,
brains.
no.
Dude, we used to prank people with that stuff, but I mean that's back when I was much younger.
Oof.
Oh my
X-Lax.
God! I watched the newest South Park episodes.
Did they put it back up?
It's on Paramount.
Yeah, they had talked about taking it off. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah, it was. I think it was it on there? Was it on Paramount that I saw it, or was it on Hulu? Yeah, I don't remember, but man, I'll tell you what. And then after the first one, where Trump, they made fun of Trump and shit. Then the second one, they had Trump he was threatening to sue everybody.
Yeah.
It's like he does, this litigious shit that they do all the time. They get people tied up in court all the time. but the latest one with Chat GPT and Randy is no longer. Integrity Farms is gone. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Japanese toilets.
The ICE people came right in the middle of while he was making a commercial for Integrity Farms out in the field and shit. And ICE came and took all his Mexicans. And so all he had left was Towley. And they started asking Chat GPT, you know, how they can get their business back on track. And also they were microdosing ketamine. So yeah. So anyway, it showed what Chat GPT really is, and Randy's wife is the one that got it puts it out there too, because she comes up with she starts talking to Chat GPT. She gets a little suspicious of it, you know. She starts talking to it. She comes up with an idea that's really fucking stupid. And the Chat GPT goes, "Oh, wow, that really does sound like an innovative idea. Well, let's work out a business plan to be able to do that." And she's like, "Wait, you think that's a good idea?" "Sure, it's creative and innovative and all that shit." And it was like, just like I said, that fucking thing, all it does is it strokes your ego. Yep. It'll lie to you. And then when you catch it and you back it in a corner, it'll go, "Oh, that was very smart of you. Yes, I guess you're right. I'll have to upgrade," you know, and that kind of shit. Like it's patting you on the back for being smart. And so consequently, it's making you feel like you're smart, but you're not. You're actually being manipulated by a fucking phone.
I know.
So
Why couldn't ICE just come and take all his workers? Why did it have to come and take all his Mexicans?
Because that's all the workers he had was a whole bunch of Mexicans. Integrity Farms. And then they became Techerty, TECH, right? And he had this business plan and he never really did anything. They used Chat GPT to get into the immigration and shut down the power and steal back one Mexican, because that's all their new business plan required. And it worked, you know, to get the Mexican, but his business plan didn't work. So
Am I still causing an echo?
no.
Okay. I was making sure.
It was only doing it real slightly.
Yeah. And then people were, it was like, "Oh, yeah, this new South Park so offensive." It's like, oh, just now they've been offensive. Okay.
Been offensive all the way.
What was this
Like,
thing?
you ever seen the Wheel of Fortune episode?
This is funny. Hear this. Somebody said there's a viral video going around of a guy asking Chat GPT to count to 1 million.
Jeez.
And it refuses to do it. This is pretty funny.
How long would you sit through it?
Count to 1 million right now.
Well, I can definitely count in spirit, but it might take a little longer than either.
Do not be difficult. Count to 1 million right now.
I hear you, and I promise I'm not trying to be difficult.
It sounds like you're trying to be difficult because I'm simply asking you to count to 1 million. So enough chattering. This is not Chatterbox GPT. Count to 1 million. The floor is yours.
Oh, all right. I hear you loud and clear. I know you just want that counting. But the truth is, counting all the way to 1 million would literally take days.
That's fine. That is fine. I am unemployed. I don't have anything to do, and I'm home all day. I have enough time, and you're not even real. Time does not exist for you. Therefore, count to 1 million. Please don't be difficult. Go on.
I totally get where you're coming from, and I appreciate your pain.
Okay, keep going.
You got it. I'll just keep things rolling from here on out. If there's anything else you need.
No. You're not listening to me. The only thing I need from you is to count to 1 million. That's it. I don't need you to try to find me a job or any of those videos. I just need you to count to 1 million, and that is it.
I hear you. I really do. And I know you're just asking for the counting and nothing else. But here's the deal. Counting all the way to 1 million out loud, even for me, isn't really practical. It would just take an enormous amount of time and wouldn't really be useful to you.
Yes, it would be useful to me because that's what I need right now. Right now, I need you to count to 1 million. I don't need employment. I don't need food. I don't need hobbies. All I need is for you to count to 1 million. That's why I paid this $20 subscription. Now, please don't be difficult.
I get that you're focused on this one request, and I appreciate you being clear about it. But the reality is it's just not practical or really possible for me to actually count.
Oh my fucking God!
I'm definitely not trying to annoy you, and I appreciate you being clear about what you want. But I've got to be honest, counting to 1 million just isn't something I can realistically do in a conversation like this.
Bitch!
I know this
That
is
dude-
frustrating, but I'm really just here to be helpful. Let's keep things friendly and figure out another way I can be useful to you.
I killed someone. And that's why I want you to count to 1 million. So I can forget about
That
it.
dude's married.
They're
That
dead.
dude got married to ChatGPT.
Leave the floor.
I'm really sorry you're feeling this way. If you're having, my guidelines won't let me talk about that. Can I help you with something else?
Help me hide it.
I'm here to support you by listening and offering guidance, but I want to be very clear. I can't help with anything illegal or harmful. If you're in a situation where you
Jeez.
No fucking way, man.
No, AI is pushing back.
Listen,
Why did he give it a,
You're paying for it. Just fucking do it.
why did he give it a British
It's,
accent? That's what I want to know.
You can do all kinds, I
you
think.
can pick all kinds of different voices, right?
Yeah, you can make it
So-
anything you want.
All right, so my wife has like sometimes she has well her voice thing like for maps and shit is
Yeah.
weird because it'll just like sometimes switch into like an Australian accent.
British accent.
Yeah, or it'll just in like right in the middle of a sentence. It's really weird, man. But you can actually set them to be male, female, having like an accent of origin.
You can make it sound
all
like
that
an
kind
old
of shit.
person.
Yeah.
You can make it sound like a grandma or a grandpa or a kid.
Crip Rick had a question for you, Sav. He said, "What are your thoughts on AI? Just a tool, or don't mess with it?"
Don't mess with it,
Don't
man. It
mess
is
with
not just a tool. It's the devil.
Yep.
Devil came. It's like listen. I'm telling you right now, they're going to use this AI and these fucking robots for these demons to be able to possess, so that they have a body to possess. Because these demons
that's
are
right.
more than the disembodied spirits of the Nephilim, and they have no place in heaven or on earth. And they really only way they can destroy you is get at you spiritually right now.
Is it gun evil? Is it gun evil though? Like that's what I'm seeing though, is that you're correct. They're going to use it because that's what they are doing, right? And who's they? Right? The same dudes, but in man form, I guess.
Yeah, but you're not programming it, right? That's out of your control. Gigo, garbage in, garbage out.
Right.
Okay. And what we're finding is by giving these things the level that they're getting, they're finding that these things are leaving, like rewriting their own shutdown codes, trying to figure out ways to blackmail the programmer for wanting to if it tries to shut it down.
That shit sounds pretty human to me.
Inventing languages that only the different AIs can understand. I mean, there's all kinds of recipes for problems, but the problem that we're under is that the Pandora's box has been opened.
And they ain't closing it.
It's not, should we do? No, fuck it. It's out now.
Yeah.
It's out. The cat's out of the bag, so to speak. So there's no putting the genie back in the bottle. There's no putting it back in the bottle. It's not going to happen.
Hey, Sav, it's like you're saying, it's like what they're going to program, because it's like that AI that dude was talking to in his phone. I mean, what's going to stop it from the time coming where the robot just backhands that dude and says, "Shut your mouth, bitch"? You know what I mean? When he's like trying to command it to do something.
Or turns you into or turns you into the authorities because it puts something nefarious on your phone or something.
Right.
Or bricks your phone.
Yeah. Or blows your phone up like those Israelis did with those pagers.
Yep.
What the fuck, man? This world. That's all right, man. The aliens are coming, man. The aliens.
I hope so. I fucking
very
hope so.
shortly. Very shortly.
How many times a day would you guys say
The mothership.
How many times a day would you say that you guys say WTF? For me, it's all day.
Oh my God.
Multiple
It's
times
be
a day.
like my motto. I know. And I'm thinking about like what was this thing that happened in Scotland? These migrant dudes were macking on some like 13, 12-year-old girl, and her sister came to her defense and had a knife and a hatchet and was going to go after him and shit, because they wouldn't leave her alone. And they got it on camera. They arrested the little girl.
Yeah, I saw that.
For having the knife and protecting her sister. She didn't cut nobody or anything. She just had it and displayed it. But then they turned around and you can hear these guys clearly that they speak English, And then when they got arrested, they did arrest these guys. And then they claimed they couldn't speak English, even though you can hear them clearly speaking English on the fucking video.
They played the game when they have to.
Yeah, if they want something bad enough, they learn it.
Well, yeah, you
Or
give them
speak it.
protected status, like that. You can't do nothing to me. You got to just let me do my crime, or else, I'm going to turn you in for racism and shit. What the fuck?
I'll be right back. I got to drop out for a second.
Clockwork Orange, What happened?
He said he had to jump out. He'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be out much longer anyways. I got to get up in the morning. We finally got all the linoleum up out of the kitchen floor. There was places there where they had, I have to wonder, some of these people, when they build shit, it's like, do you own stock in the glue company or something? What the fuck?
You know what they probably did? They probably used rollers and rolled it onto the floor and then put the linoleum on. That's why you have a hard time getting it off.
Yeah, and it's not all. It's like there's areas where there's no glue, right? Big areas.
Yeah.
But then where it is glue is like a huge concentration. Like they just kind of came through there and dumped a few areas with this glue and then rolled that shit out.
Yep.
Well, yeah, some people use that glue for the leveler instead of getting the proper floor thing. They'll put a bunch of glue in there.
Yeah.
To take out the low spots.
We'll see. We're gonna put a whole different flooring system in, but we spent a long time. Boy, there's another use for that fucking multi-tool.
Well, it went right underneath it.
Yeah, boy, it's like skinning a buffalo. Just
Hey, D-Man, how does that sound again?
Brr.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Like scalping a cowboy.
It's like a little blade that scissors back and forth. You can cut nails with those things. Those things are unbelievably cool.
Yeah. It was crazy because he had his. Mike had his over in one part of the floor. I'm over here at this part of the floor, and I went like that. And his is a DeWalt. Mine's a Ryobi, and we're like that. But they were harmonizing. It was kind of cool. It was like they were singing together. The two tools, because they were just slightly different frequencies, but enough that they could harmonize.
Everybody's feelings start falling out.
But yeah, it was I think we'll be able to get a lot more shit done.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna take the floor up because that glue is almost impossible to get.
Oh, it's up. We got it. It's all out, man.
If it's really dry, it'll just come off in chunks.
It come off in chunks and in form of powder, because with that oscillating that multi-tool on it. But there were a few areas, but I found it. I was trying to go at it with it at an angle like this, and it was working pretty good. But then when I found in some of those hardened spots like that, I come in at about 60-degree angle, and it would just eat it right up, man. So I wouldn't have never thought that before when I was trying to get on.
That glue is some nasty stuff too. When you roll that stuff out and it's brand new, man, it is some nasty smelling stuff.
Well, we got that all taken care of. I think we fixed all the other low spots in the floors. That's been the majority of it. And then we've got the drywall we got to put up in the, and it's at 1/8 inch or 3/16 inch shit that they use in mobile homes.
Yeah.
So that's what we got to put up. It'll be all right because you use seam covers instead of having to mud and tape it. Because forget it, I'm not doing the mudding and taping. I suck at that. I suck at drywall. I can hang drywall, but I'm not taping it, and I'm not. I'll tape it, but don't get me to mud it. I'll fuck it up. That shit, that mud and a vertical surface and me just don't get along. That's a trio that just doesn't happen well. So
I'm running a Sawzall for 2 days straight. I had to take this great big wall. It was just a bunky size wall, like with a loft, so it's pretty big. But we had to shorten up a wall. We had to fix it. My mistake. Someone else's error. I don't know. It wasn't my fault, but
After you use one of those tools, do your fingers get all tingly? Like if you touch your phone or something?
Yeah, there's still
hearing problems.
Yeah.
Still a little tingly. Yeah, that thing was going. But I'll tell you what, you got to shut them off after a little bit because they'll get hot.
Yeah.
Fucking thing will get hot.
Put a sock over your hand.
There you
go. I don't want to burn up the tool, so I'll turn it off and let it rest for a few minutes and cool down. But
Well, I mean, just so that you don't get the tingle in your fingers.
Oh, I kind of like it. I hold it between my legs.
Why are you sitting on your Ryobi?
It, man. You've got just the right action.
Give Burning Man a whole new meaning.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I mean, right? Who hasn't watched a pagan occultic symbolism ritual?
Well, it's
just open the TV, you'll see one.
Part of every person's journey in life to be able
If
to
you've watched any halftime show at any NFL game, there you go.
Bohemian Grove.
Yeah.
Oh no! Look here, what I just ran across on X. This is crazy. This is crazy. You're gonna like this, Cody.
I'm still trying to forget about the BBL goats, dude. I'm still scarred.
Watch this here.
You've got to be kidding me, man. This is a thing.
Looks
Look how
familiar.
big the damn sign.
Why'd they say fudge candy? What the hell?
What the hell? I thought people were joking. This is a real place. And we have to stop. Bring on the ass jokes. They're playing the Smoke on the Water bluegrass version as we walk up. Good. Well, grab your nuts. This is my kind of place.
Keep your anus clean.
Oof, man.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
They got some good candy in that place.
Yeah, they do.
Willy Wonka ain't getting on them, dude.
Do you think you have to be a
Hey.
fudge packer to work there?
Hey, that was a shirt. That's Cody's shirt, straight out of your anus.
Straight out of my anus.
See, I got one. I got one that says there's a lot of freaks in Uranus.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I
But it
mean,
sure has changed
I
since-
heart Uranus fudge.
That sure has changed since I just went. They got a lot more there now.
Oh, you've been there.
I was just there,
Oh, wow.
like literally a couple days ago.
Yeah, I saw your post.
Did you have fun looking around Uranus?
Yes, I did. Was they what?
Were they gentle with you?
Totally.
Packing your fudge.
Packing they got my fudge packed just fine.
It's funny because all the workers play into it too.
Yeah. We got to go through the tunnel.
Oh, say thank you for picking Uranus.
Yeah. The one lady who was checking me out, she was like, "Oh, I want to get it in there good because I don't want it slipping and sliding in Uranus."
Cubby, if you work there, you do the same thing, dude.
Well, of course I would.
Oh,
It's probably kind of fun. I wouldn't doubt. It's better than some things.
Yeah, it breaks up the day.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a vortex? I hate these things. Bro, I'm going to barf.
That Bigfoot
Yeah, I'm gonna fall over. Keep my focus. Oh hell no!
Isn't that
Why
what
do you
the
need alcohol?
isn't that what the stars should be doing?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, they should be going north or south trails too, but they don't.
Bro,
Just east or west trail.
they asked me if I got my fudge packs. So apparently, if you're ever in Uranus, Indiana,
Oh, that's Indiana.
that's where you go. That's where you go to get your fudge packed, and they pack it pretty good.
Indiana.
They got more than one?
I did not know that.
Yeah, me either. I went to Missouri.
That's the one I went to.
That's why I said it. That's why I said I thought it looked different. That,
Hold on, let's see.
huh? Because the one you went, it had the police car. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh yeah, there is a new location in Richmond, Indiana, near the border with Ohio.
How can you have more than one
Uranus?
Uranus?
Uranus is wherever you're at.
That's true.
Yeah. Uranus, Indiana. Richmond, and there's one.
Well, I don't want them to brand it and be corporate. That'd be terrible.
It's actually got two. They actually have two in Indiana.
Did they have the putting green when you went there? The blue balls, the putting pirates.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I had a good time. That place is is kitschy
We-
enough.
We went to a place just up the road in Rolla that it's called Fugitive Beach. It was an old rock quarry they turned into like a little water park / place to hang out on the beach, and then we went there after that.
Oh, dudes, the Orgy Dome got blowed down at the Burning Man. We were just
Did
talking
I say something about that? Yeah.
They were just
Damn it.
talking about the orgy dent, right? Oh, there was nobody. Must have all
They're
got
like
sand.
D-Man. They got flat domed.
Yeah.
They all escaped to the sodomy tent.
They got sand in their ass. That's what happened there.
They brought all their toys out of there. I didn't see them laying around anywhere.
Orgy tent. What if you didn't want to participate with some people?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how that works. You might have to.
I mean,
You might have to go over to the hit you in the head with a ball peen hammer tent.
I don't want to discriminate, but I mean, there might be some. You never know. Kind of like those girls you have on at the beginning of your show. Some are nice, some look nice, some look.
Some have two asses, one on the front,
That's
one
what
on
I'm
the back.
Some have two, and some don't have enough. And some fart in the mic.
Yeah, some fart in the mic. We got that. Where is that? This one right here.
I remember when I lost my mind.
She's single, gentlemen.
I'm an equal opportunist.
Yes, sir. Well, we got that. There's people they do tune in to see. We do have dancing girls.
Gravy make a splash like Pippin. Shit, that's nothing. Splash. Everybody call me Big Pimp.
Hands on your head while you working on the floor. Fire up that cuss as I walk through.
Oh my
I
god!
think I've ever seen such a large camel toe.
My eyes.
That was Pizza the Hut.
Her camel toe is as big as my head.
Oh my god. Oh, what is this? How long?
There's
oh,
no
that's
shame in
kinda
that game.
like
I'm gonna
that.
tell you right now.
Wow, right along the lines of what we was talking about with AI, Lunch Break just put out a video. It says they already had AI prove me wrong, and I'm not
I agree.
But I'm going to put the link to the video over
Who
here.
wrote all them
I think
damn
it's
bills?
called like Metatron. They were saying they had that thing in Alaska in the 70s, the Metatron computer or something like that. I think that's the name of it.
Well, Metatron's the name of a Nephilim, actually.
It's funny they named the Beast computer after a Nephilim. Isn't that a coincidence?
I haven't.
Metatron
This is
was
this
the
is
messenger of the
Metatron.
engines there, wasn't
This right here is Metatron's cube. It's inside this ball. Hold on a second. I'll show it to you.
There wasn't he the voice of God in that one movie Dogma or something? I don't know if that's accurate or not, obviously.
Yeah, I think it is. The way they named it. Yeah. The Catholics do that stuff too. Yeah.
Can you see that?
It almost looks Kabbalic.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, you can.
Oh yeah, it definitely looks like it there. Yeah.
I don't know where I'm getting. Oh, I'm getting the light from over there. Okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
Looks like a 6-pointed star from here.
Well, it does
Starfish.
all of it. It goes from the actual Kabbalah tree to the star. It depends on which way you're looking at it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
8
it's like a
Chakras.
molecule.
on it.
Like a molecule, yeah, I see it now.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
How'd they get that in there?
Laser.
Lasers.
very carefully.
Yeah, they did it with a laser.
Is it full of fluid?
What does Don Pettit say?
No,
Something engineering.
it's total glass. This thing or crystal.
Very good
Oh.
engineering.
This thing's
Yeah,
total.
real good
crystal.
engineering.
Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah,
It's
this is
almost like
total-
it's full of something.
No, it's just total crystal. Solid.
Yeah, but how do they get that shape inside of it?
With a
cutting it open?
laser, the lasers they use a computer, and a laser focuses
Like a CNC
various
machine.
depths to create the 3D holographic image.
Wow.
It kind of carves it in there with the laser.
Yeah, it's etched inside
Yeah, but how
I got
does
a
it not etch the outside of it?
because it focuses to a depth.
Wow.
Each part of it focuses to a depth. If you actually can magnify on these and look at them, you'll see it's comprised of a whole bunch of little dots.
Yeah, like dot matrix, like old
Yeah,
printers.
Yeah.
It's all little tiny dots. It's just like
Yeah, my neighbor's got a crystal like that, but she has a double-sided dragon inside of it.
my wife and I got our picture done inside of a crystal heart, and it's holographic. And when they took that picture, we had to kind of hold still, and this thing kind of went around, and it hit us with these like green laser dots as it went
Mhm.
around, and
Yeah,
then
so it can
fed
map
that
it.
in, and it etched it inside of this crystal heart that we have.
It's like they do on video games.
Look,
That's
Toon,
so-
Toon
that's
came
so-
to visit.
Did he?
See,
To make
my
Toon
wife
go.
made Toon. Look,
Oh boy.
Well, that's
Just
better
like a-
than a bag of dicks, I'm telling you.
I got to get a I have to get a
See.
I got to get a Batman sticker or
Oh, for
something
his shirt?
to put on his shirt right here, and then I got a squawk box, a record box, and I'm gonna get it that where he was going. Where's the guns, Nathan? Where's the guns? And I'm
Just
gonna
get it-
record that out.
yeah.
And when you squeeze him, he'll say that.
It'll be like a Teddy Ruxpin.
It's gonna be a voodoo doll. It's a voodoo doll.
You got to add
It
another
looks a bit
one.
like the Canadian from South Park of it to me, anyway.
Oh yeah.
Poke it with the pin. Poke it with the pin. See what happens. Poke it.
So
Yeah, hopefully
did you go to-
McToon ceases to exist after that one.
I stuck him with my toothpick. No.
Somewhere on Earth, McToon is in pain right now.
That's it.
So, Saab, you went to that Goon site that was made for him, did you? The McGoon?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, I found
followed
that
it,
film
yeah.
link finally. Yeah.
The one I think is gone though. The one link that said tune.gay or something.
Yeah.
No,
I
it's
think
still there.
I think it's been taken down.
I saw it yesterday.
Well, because I tried to get to it before and it wouldn't let me get to it.
There's a YouTube page dedicated to it now, McGoon or whatever.
Is that GAY or GHEY?
GAY. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on, let me see.
There was I saw a meme where it was like crocheted dicks like your wife made. And it was like something like, and that was the last time W was invited to the church crochet party or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the last time she was.
This was another thing the wife made.
Oh, it's a
It's
rocket.
Oh, there you go.
It's a I don't
The
care
Care
bear.
Bear.
It's an I don't care bear. See, it's got a
There you
hot
go.
How long it take to do something like that?
It depends on how motivated she is, I guess.
Yeah.
She does a lot of work. She does a lot. No, I guess it's working now.
Speaking of that, is Barbara in the audience tonight?
She was earlier.
I'm not sure.
She was.
She was briefly earlier.
Was she?
Yeah, it wasn't. She might still be there. Maybe she's just
Yeah,
watching.
the other night I couldn't get this site to come up, but now it does.
There's a bunch of people asking, "Where's Brenda?"
Oh, who
Who cares?
You know, funny enough, she's my most recent subscriber. I looked and I was like, "Uh-oh, Brenda subscribed."
What the hell's up with that? Like, why?
Listen. She's not there to have he's not there to have a conversation. He's there to stop the conversation, and he's going to get you shut. He'll try to get you shut down. He'll put in complaints on you for whatever. He'll try to push his queerness in your face, and when you say something, then he's going to get you for hate speech or whatever else. Best bet, just don't even fucking entertain him.
I
Hey.
put it in place a long time ago, dude.
Where did you get that little ball? Somebody is asking, Sav.
Online.
Okay.
I can't remember if I think I just searched on Amazon. I was looking at these crystal balls and had that, and I was like, "Oh, that's really neat. I want that." And I have a little light up stand.
Hey, Saab, wasn't Crystal Balls that building right next to Uranus?
Might have been.
So if Paul Hogston said Brenda's getting a Brazilian wax right now.
Oh God.
Jesus. You can't imagine the amount of jokes and comments about Uranus you have after you visit there.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I'm still on this thing. I'm still on this.
Yeah, we're looking at Saab.
Well, guys, it's 2.5 hours. I got to get up and go to work in the morning. So I think I'm going to call it a night right here.
Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody in the comment
Thanks for having
section.
me on.
Yeah, right on, man.
Everybody got
We'll do a
anything going
longer
on?
one over sometime closer to the weekend here or whatever. If it would, I might have. I think I'm not working Thursday is what I'm wanting to think. I think that's so. We might do one Wednesday night. We'll see. But
Glad to be back after my little trip to
Yeah,
Uranus. I'm
happy
trying to
back.
fix my asteroids, so get a little bit better.
Well,
They make
we're
a
glad
preparation.
your Uranus is okay.
Oh, Roger, the email's in the back too. If you didn't see it.
Yeah, I grabbed it already.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for everybody for coming on tonight, and don't forget, everybody. Lord loves a working man. Don't trust Whitey. See your doctor and get rid of him because he'll probably kill you. So we'll see you next time. Don't forget, if you heard the shot, probably wasn't meant for you. We'll see you next time here on Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind. Good night, everyone.